From Joe Yenny Stadium, it's Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 56 years of excellence and is continuing to build champions for life. Tonight's pregame is sponsored by Proud Doogies Bears. Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980. Proud Doogies Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football. Good evening. Welcome alongside Danny Wimpron. I'm Kevin Fayard. We have Gordon Hebert on the sideline giving us reports throughout the game. Unfortunately, Robbie, we gave him another night off, so we got Nick filling in for him tonight. But we appreciate you joining us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Tonight, the John Curtis Christian Patriots host the Evangel Christian Academy Eagles in the Division I semifinals. The Patriots are the number 1 seed with a record of 11 wins and 0 losses. Last week, the Patriots defeated Jesuit 27-14. The Eagles are the number 5 seed, and they have a record of 8 wins, 3 losses. And they defeated Byrd last week 37-17. Danny, it's almost like deja vu all over again. 2 years ago in the semifinals, though it was at Zephyr Stadium, literally 3 miles from here, the Patriots came in to the ball game the number 1 seed. This year, they're the number 1 seed. The Evangel Eagles were the number 5 seed. Tonight, they're the number 5 seed. The Patriots were undefeated. They're undefeated this year. Evangel had a couple losses on the season in the beginning of the year. This year, they have a couple losses from the beginning part of the season. And just like 2 years ago, very physical on defense, very, very balanced on offense. This year, same thing.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. Good to be back up here with you guys. Beautiful night for some high school football. And it's great to be back against the Evangel Eagles. They're a well-coached ball club. They play very physical, very hard, and they're very fast as well. A couple years ago, you and I have talked about, I think that was one of the games where we kind of showed up and just kind of got beat up a little bit. And, of course, you watch the film afterwards. It might not be as bad as we thought. And we missed some things here and there, but, that was a pretty good butt whipping by the Eagles. And, I think some of these kids that were on that team have that taste in their mouth, and they want to be able to overcome it. We got a lot of good leadership this year. These guys have persevered over a lot of different things. They're playing hard. They're playing physical. And like one of my good buddies told me before the game, we're pretty darn good too. So it's going to be a good battle for us tonight. But, like I said, 2 well-coached ball clubs. But to be honest with you, Kevin, I think we have a better team than we had 2 years ago. Let's talk about the defense first. Defensive front has been stellar all year. It's probably one of our favorite groups to watch and to call the games for from a long time. They get after the quarterback. That's one of the biggest things. If secondary's playing well or they're not playing well, the best way to help them play well is to get after the quarterback. We've done that very well this year. So, and Evangel's also pretty balanced on offense, a little bit more than when, we played them my senior year. They were throwing the ball 90% of the time. They're a lot more balanced. Their running back is very, very good. So we got to get out to the quarterback. Got to keep our defense off the field. So offensively, sustain drives. Hold on to the football. Do the things that we have to do to be successful. Quarterback has to see alignments, see their sets. How are we going to – what formations are we going to come up with tonight? How are they going to align to those different sets and formations? And, of course, put it in our quarterback's hands. He's a leader. He's a junior. He's played well all year. Put it in his hands. Let him run this offense, but control the football. Don't turn it over. In big-time games, that's one thing you always say. Don't have foolish penalties where you put yourself in situations 1st and 15, 1st and 20. It's a lot tougher to call plays like that. So get your offense, the ball, let them sustain drives, hold on to the football, no silly penalties, no turnovers. And, of course, the third phase of the game, we have to play well on special teams. Let's try to get some big plays tonight on special teams, put our offense in the position to be able to be successful, give ourselves a short field to work with, and, like I said, keep their offense off the field. Their running back is one of the best running backs that these coaches have seen on film all season long. They're very, very good. You can corral him up, and this guy's going to be explosive and make some big-time plays. So let's see what happens tonight. But you and I are both very, very excited about this ball game. It's nice to be facing Evangel once again. It's kind of developed into a real big rivalry over the last 20 years. We've played these guys, and the big thing about it is football doesn't get any better in South Louisiana. John Curtis versus Evangel. They're really the best of the best.
Yep. Well, let's talk about that a little bit. This will now be the 11th time the Patriots and Eagles have met. You were part of the very first game. We're going to pause for an invocation and play the national anthem, and then we'll come back to our pregame.
And all we've got to partake. We pray now for the safety of these players. Thank you for their effort, their energy, and their execution that has delivered them deep into the playoffs. Be with them tonight as they are on the field. Thank you most of all for your son Jesus, who died on the cross for us and atones for our sin. It's in his precious name we pray. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Now we'll have the playing of the national anthem by the Colonial Regiment to be sung by Mrs. Lydia Curtis.
We welcome you back to Fighting Patriot Football on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. The invocation was by Reverend Welch and the playing of the national anthem by the Colonial Regiment, sung by Mrs. Lydia Curtis. Again, I want to thank our pregame sponsors, Walter and Bill and Chris Sanchez. We appreciate all their support through the years. All right, Danny, real quick, we go back. You played in the very first game in '99. All 11 games, ironically, or weird, if you will, have been played here in the New Orleans area.
Yeah.
The Superdome, Joe Uni Stadium here several times. Zephyr Stadium the last time in 2016, and Hoss Memphis have been the locations. Never have played them in Shreveport. Played them once in the regular season. That was the game you played in. We played them in the quarterfinals one time, and we played them in the semifinals. This is the fifth time we played them in the semifinals, and we played them in the state championship game 4 times. And of all the 36 state championship games that the Patriots have participated in, those 4 games versus Evangel is the most versus any school in the split, 2-2.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that or not, but
No.
the Eagles are going to move down to Class 4A after this season, so this will be the last time we play them in quite a while. I was talking to Coach JT on the field before the game, and asked, hey, since they're moving down to Class 4A, you think there's a possibility, since we've been going to Shreveport, playing in the Battle of the Borders, that maybe if not next year or next couple of years, that we might just play them in a regular season game, just to kind of renew the rival? And he's like, you know, that's a good question. I'm going to have to look into that. So.
Yeah, why not?
Who knows? But anyway, we've had, to your point, we had a great history in rivalry, and I kind of hate to see them move down. You know,
No.
I mean, of course, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the split.
Yeah.
It's basically between us two anyway. Between Evangel and John Curtis, our success. 14 state championships, 1 national championship for them. 26 state championships, 1 national championship for us, and that's the reason why.
Well, that's what I was going to say, Kevin. With the split, you know, the whole point of playing high school football, and really any sport, but particularly high school football when you're a young kid, is to try to see who's the best. It's to be the best of the best, and it's to try to see how much did your hard work get you? How much can you persevere through? What does work ethic mean to you? What does discipline mean to you? All these things you're teaching these kids, and at the end of the day, you're saying we don't have an opportunity to play the best of the best. So you're talking about 2 of Louisiana's best. Now one of them's moving down to 4A. So who's going to be left for us? Where public, private, Division I, all this mumbo jumbo, who's going to be left that we're going to continue to play, and who's going to really be our next rivalry deep into the playoffs and in the state championships now? It's really a sad deal, but guess what? We can't do anything about it. We play who they line us up to play against, and that's what Curtis has always been.
And time will tell. But right now, the Patriots lead the all-time series 6-4. So no matter what happens tonight's game, the Patriots will still be ahead in the all-time series. Mm-hmm. And they, for the most part, have been pretty competitive. But there have been a few games, 2 years included, where they've been a little lopsided. And that was the worst beating we took from them. The other time was 14 points in the state championship game in 2010. Now, we've dumped them a few times by 30-plus points, but after that, it's been relatively within 10 to 14 points. And I would suspect tonight is a 10-point difference.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's been a pretty standard rivalry. Let's see if we can hear from Gordon downstairs.
Let's talk down to Gordon and see if we can get it. And here come your Fighting Patriots at John Curtis Christian School. The Patriots are in their white helmets with the new decal that we wore for the last few weeks with the JC with the American flag going through it. And on the red, white, and blue stripes in the middle of the helmet are stars. And, of course, we unveiled these beautiful new uniforms to celebrate Coach JT's 50th year of coaching the Patriots last week. So they're wearing those again. It's the red jersey with white Patriots, white numerals, so red and blue white stripe on the sleeve, and a patch commemorating the 50th season for Coach JT, of course, white pants with blue and white stripes. Evangel just took the field on the far sideline. They are in their, I hate to say traditional because they changed their helmets differently, but they're wearing the red helmets, white jerseys, and red pants. They are on the east side of the stadium. The Patriots, the home team, are on the west side, and we're minutes away from the coin flip. A couple Patriots reaching out to us. Let's get some shout-outs to Malcolm Ogeron, class of 95. He's saying, let's go. Of course, Big Barry and John there at the Deer Camp in Winfield. They give us a shout-out. And, as always, Jeff Bonet, class of 95. He's watching from the camp in Natchez, Mississippi. We appreciate all of those guys. And, of course, listen, if we have any Evangel listeners, which we do, and I would say of all the teams we played through the years, since we're doing the text match, Evangel has been the most supportive. Feel free to send us a text. Give us a question or comment. But if we don't mind, put your name and location. And if you're an Evangel fan, go ahead and let us know. We'll give a shout out for your loved one that's on the field.
Yeah.
Send it to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. I'll give that number out throughout the game. But we'd love to hear from you guys.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. It's a tough 5-hour drive, especially the day after Thanksgiving. A lot of families come in town, be able to have some fun, fellowship, do what you need to do. So it's a tough 5-hour drive day after Thanksgiving. So we hope that you're listening live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com all the way up in Shreveport. We appreciate the love here at home, of course. And, honestly, Kevin, we thought it was going to be a really rainy day, starting at about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we have not seen a drop of rain yet. Got to knock on wood, don't want to jinx us, but obviously we'd like to play on a nice, cool evening with no rain if we can.
The captains for the Patriots are number 7, Mekhi Smith, number 17, Lance Williams, and number 37, Logan Fitzpatrick. The coin flip is taking place right now. And I'll talk about that in a second as I look at our guys with the helmets on and Evangel not. I'm going to do a throwback memory for you in a little bit once we figure out who won the toss. All right, the Patriots defense won the toss. We will kick going left to right. So we'll be kicking from the north end zone going to the south, left to right, and we're seconds away. 30 years ago, I'm a senior. I'm a captain, just like these guys were at Eddie Meat. We played Eddie Meat the year before in the state championship game. It was a very physical and kind of very competitive, and there was, I hate to say, a lot of fights in the game. It was what it was. Very, the officials were on it. Me and Mike, I was a receiver. Mike Romano, free safety for us. And we had two, Jeff Conscien, 270-pound offensive lineman, and Antonio Varnado, 270-pound defensive tackle. They only let 2 of us go out. So I told the big guys, y'all stay at the hash marks. Let us little guys, because they had all their big dudes up. And they were like that with the bandanas, helmet on. Me and Mike had the helmets on, mouthpiece, and strapped up. Did the coin toss.
Let's go to work.
We met business.
Ready to go, baby.
And we won.
Business as usual.
It kind of made me think about when our guys' helmets on and Evangel nod. So, hey, it is what it is. But, I kind of like putting our defense on the field first right here.
I do too. Kevin, let's just talk a little bit about kickoff team.
Let's do it.
Got to get down there, set the tempo, smoking shoes on kickoff. What kind of team do you want to be? What kind of game do you want this to be? Let's set the tempo early. Down there with some smoking shoes. Get down there, put a hat on a hat, and pin them inside the 20.
Well, Dan, to be honest with you, we haven't kicked it in the end zone a lot, and our cover team has been suspect. Well, their best athlete, Caleb Benjamin, Jalen Abraham, number 4, is deep. So if we don't kick in the end zone, we better cover him because he'll go both ways.
Yep, no doubt about it. Get down there and put a hat on somebody.
All right, folks, we're seconds away from the kickoff here. The kickoff team's on the left side of the field. The receiving team's on the right side of the field. McCready gets the whistle, and here he is. Kicks it deep. And Abrams going to field at 10, running start, 15-20. Has a hole near side. We got miscontainment. He's to the 30, 40, the foot race. I don't know if we're going to catch him. I just said it, and Evangel scores a touchdown on 90-yard return on the opening kickoff of the ball game. And I just said we probably need to kick it in the end zone, and they just smoked us for it.
Well, we had one guy get knocked down, and then we had another guy that just did not protect the outside. The outside, we came down hard. He made a move, bounced back out to the outside, and we gave up the edge, Kevin. He hugged that sideline, and we really had nobody for him. Bad job.
Well, I said it, but I'm going to tell you my feelings. I did not want us to do that. Kick in the end zone because this guy, they said, is the best guy they have on the field.
Yep.
What do we do? He's a running start, and honestly, he went untouched. 90 yards.
Shane went in.
There's the PAT. Snap. Plays, kick is up, and we blocked it. That'll way to answer, Patriots.
So Shane.
So just like that, 11:49 to go in the first quarter. It's the Eagles 6, the Patriots 0.
12 for goes. Yeah, Clover's the contain.
You could probably hear now, but yeah, with the two of our guys, Kevin tried to avoid, and they avoided inside, and that's okay when you're kind of a middle guy. Speed, backdoor, two gap, do what you got to do, stay in your rush lane. But when you're the outside guy and he's catching it and coming to this side of the field, you have to understand that you have to push him back into the middle of the field. You're the only line of defense, and that sideline as well. You have to be able to use it. So we did not do a disciplined job of making him stay in the middle of the field, getting guys to it, being able to recover, and got to stay in your rush. You got to stay in your lanes, Kevin. Can't get out your lane. This guy can make you hurt, and he did it on the first play on the kickoff return.
Number 46 is a kicker, but there's no 46 on the roster.
Answer the bell.
So, all right, so now Evangel will kick it off right to left. If you're just joining us, the Eagles return the opening kickoff 90 yards. Abraham untouched, but the Patriots blocked the PAT. So Evangel leads 6-0. Deep for the Patriots will be number 3, Corey Wren. Near side halfback is Shane Goins. Far side halfback, Makai Smith. Here's the kickoff. It's going to go deep and carries Wren into the end zone. He'll run it out. 5-10 middle return. 15-20 has a hole near side. 25-30 and is at the 32-yard line. Nice return there by Corey Wren.
Yep, good job giving our offense some breathing room. Got another Patriot, Brad Guthrie, checking in from Marrero. Said, let's go to work, Patriots. Appreciate that. But yeah, it's, Kevin, here's the thing. Can we recover? Of course we can. But we don't want to start a game off like that. We got to know better. Just kick the ball in the end zone like you and I have been talking about for weeks. But guess what? It's time to answer the bell. Offense goes to work. Colin Guggenheim checks into the huddle. Let's go Patriots.
Yep, they moved the ball actually to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Twins receivers to the right. Single back and a split near side. Quarterback throws it far side. It's complete to Wren. A little hitch, and he gets the first down and more. He's going to be running out of bounds at the 47-yard line, but there's a flag on the far sideline.
Not sure exactly what they're going to call here, Kevin, but I tell you what, I like the play call. Just flipping it out there, and it looks like holding against the Patriots.
I think the receiver blocking for him on the far side got called for the hold.
Tell you what, I thought it was a good block. I don't really know what they called, but it looked like it was a good, clean block by us. He was getting after him on the edge. But I like the play call right there, Kevin. They did not extend the box. And right there was almost 2-on-1 for the Patriots receivers.
Moves the ball back to the 28-yard line.
But this is a little bit more of what we talked about in pregame.
That ain't a hole.
You cannot put yourself in tough situations, but I'm on board with Matt. I don't think that was a hole.
Yep. All right, Twins to the left. They'll come near side. Guggenheim keeps it. He ducks it. Has a nice step. He's a run. He's to the 40. 45 goes to the far side. 50 has the first down. Ball's loose. But was he down? Let's see. Who has the football? I thought he was down. And it's going to be Evangel ball at the 50-yard line. So just like that, we had a nice run. Guggenheim went down. I thought he was down, but they said no. The ball came out, and Evangel has it 1st and 10 at midfield with 11:17 to go in the quarter. So right now, the Patriots defense has to step up to the task at hand. They throw a little swing pass to the running back, and he barely gets a yard. That's going to be Sloan. Now, a lot of times they will do flag. Oh, there's a late flag. Very late flag.
It's on us.
And it's on us. Wow. Looks like something was said on the far sideline.
The safety's on the tight
It almost
end,
looked like the
71.
official was calling face mask.
Now it's a dead ball, personal foul, face mask. So I think but it wasn't on a tackle. It was over here.
I was about to say, I didn't see that either.
All right. So the first quarter so far couldn't go any worse. Opening kickoff, they run it back untouched. And on our official second play, we fumble the ball, and then we get a 15-yard penalty.
Come on now, guys.
Ball's at the Patriot 32, 1st and 10.
We got to stay in this formation.
They got a quarterback under center. He's going to flip it back to Sloan. Sloan right up the middle. And he's going to be tackled at the Patriot 29-yard line. Short gain. It'll be second down at about 7.
Clover did a good job of coming in there and doing what he have to do as a DB and a safety.
We'll give a shout out to Jay Eckert and his daughter Haley. They're watching from St. Louis.
They're probably going to spread us out, Kevin. The quarterback is at about 7 to 8 yards back in the shotgun.
Shapin is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun, and looks like their guard may have moved.
Tackle
tackle, excuse me.
Yep.
One of the guys.
Big number
Yes.
70 on the left side. Look like he flinched a little bit. Let's back him up. Hey, that helps us a little bit, Kevin. We got to, well, and this is what we say, kind of, we've been in some games like this, especially Rummel this year. Play Rummel, first play from scrimmage. They strip it, score, do what they got to do.
Oh, yeah.
So take a deep breath, understand where we are, defense, go to work, hit the quarterback right in the face, get some momentum back, and go to work.
And against the Warren Easton second play. However, the magnitude is the semifinals. We can't afford that here. Shaping out of the shotgun, takes the pass from center, looks to his right, fires it deep down the far sideline, has a man covered, and throws it out of bounds.
Are you kidding me?
He threw a flag.
That's baloney.
The pass was thrown out of the end zone.
Bull. And it's uncatchable. He threw it 2 yards out the end zone.
Wow. Great coverage, but the ball went out the end zone, and they threw a flag.
Because it's the same guy that's keep on calling the same penalty. Because their freaking coaches are calling.
That could be waved off.
Let's see. Come on now.
Hold it on us.
Holding on the defense. No idea what they're talking about. And obviously we can't see it up here, Kevin. I don't know. He might be down there pulling on a wrist, doing what they got to do. But I tell you what, it's an uncatchable ball.
But the flag was thrown well after the ball had hit the ground out of the end zone, though. That's the thing.
Well, holding, though, it doesn't really matter if the ball's catchable or not.
We just got to settle down and play some football. I mean, all right, so the ball goes to the Patriot 24-yard line. Second down and 2. They go underneath center. They go toss it back to Turner. Oh, he got hit, and he broke the tackle. Big E got him, and he might have gotten the first down. I don't know how he did. I thought he got stopped.
Yep, got to tackle Kevin. We know that this guy can break tackles, so we got to do a better job when we get our hands on him to be able to bring our hand. No, it's first down.
He got it. Okay. Well, I saw the yards. They go to 3. They changed it to 1. So
good second effort
yep.
by him, but we got to do a better job of on the initial contact. Make the tackle. Put 2 hands on him. Put him on the ground.
Sloan is a running back. He's a beast. They look at it. They don't huddle. They just kind of look at their cards. Trips receivers near side. Split top of the field. Shaping. Throws it. Little slip screen to Abraham, and he's tackled immediately by Dominic Brown.
Good job by
Maybe
him.
a yard.
Coming back in, seeing the motion, understanding the play, and a good job. Good job by the quarterback getting it out of his hands quickly, but Dominic Brown read it, saw it. And another thing, Kevin, got his hands on him, got him down. Patriots, all those red jerseys helping out on the tackle as well.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to the Matherns that listen to us. They go Patriots. We appreciate you. 9:13 to go in the first is the Eagles 6, the Patriots 0. The Eagles are driving. They're at the Patriot 21-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion near side. They'll hand it off to Sloan right up the middle. He fights his way to the 19, maybe the 18. He's a big old back. They don't have them measurables, but he'll tell you what, Dan, he's got to be at least 220.
Yep, he is, no doubt about it. They got some big kids, Kevin. Looking at them on the field, it only look like they traveled 50 to 60 kids. But obviously they're all upperclassmen that could play and are going to contribute. But nobody looked too big, if you know what I mean. They didn't look just crazy size. Everybody just looked like they were thick and well put together.
All right, they're going to spread us out a little bit. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Shaping sends the receiver in motion near side. Takes the pass from center, fires it near side to be caught at the 10, and Abraham's to be shoved out of bounds at the 8 to be first and goal Eagles with 8:19 to go in the first.
That's Caleb Spann, number 5, on the coverage. He's been out for a few weeks. Kevin, it's good to have him back in coverage. He's a really good one-on-one cover corner. But, you know, the only thing that I say about this game, Kevin, the only thing that made me a little antsy was their running game, and then, of course, their quarterback taking that thing so deep in shotgun.
Little pistol. They give it to Sloan. He goes to the right. He gets to the 5-yard line. He's dragging Patriots to the 1. And it'll be second down and goal.
Because their running game has been so effective, you got to respect it. But our defensive front and our rush has been so great. But when the quarterback's sitting there 9 yards in the shotgun, it's going to be tough to get to him.
Yep.
Your rush angles have to change.
Now the quarterback shaping to go underneath center. Ball on that right hash mark. And there's a flag in the play. They blew it dead.
No, he's calling on us. This guy is gonna. He hasn't given everything on us.
Offsides on us. So move the ball at 6 inches.
Who is this guy?
Seriously, who is this guy?
I didn't see
I
anybody
have no
move.
idea, but I tell you what,
Unless
this
we
guy's
lined up.
thrown about 4 penalties on us very early in the game, and we are not that undisciplined of a football team. This is getting a little ridiculous.
All right, 2nd and goal now from the 1-foot line, officially a 1. Shape it on the center, quarterback sneak, and he is going to get the push, and he's in.
Yeah, that's one of those.
He's in.
The guys push from behind, the running backs come in and meet you, and no reason you shouldn't get it from that close.
So it's 7:26 to go in the quarter. It's now the Eagles 12, the Patriots 0. They'll attempt a PAT.
Well, the only thing I'll say about it, Kevin, is
Defense!
They'll go
it
for
looks
2.
like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, I would too. They can't kick it.
Too late! Time out! Time out!
Try to get a guy on the field, but we call a timeout. Span was late. We had 10 guys. I think we ate too much turkey, man. We're a little turkey drunk right now. We're not playing well at all. There's a late flag. Too many guys for Evangel in the huddle.
Legal substitution.
We don't want a timeout.
So we'll see if we don't need that timeout, but of course we already called it.
We got 12 on the field.
All right, 2.
We have 12 on
We
the
have
field.
12. We have 12.
Nickel. Get Joey off. Get Joey off.
Now we have 10.
Guys, what the frick are we doing?
Now we have
Let's count the red jerseys. We got guys running off the field.
Yep, here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're good.
All right, we're good now.
All right.
At one time we weren't.
Hey, let's take a deep breath, man. Goodness. But Kevin, back to your point. They're going to go for 2 here. Let's play tough on defense. Every point. We always talk about playoffs. Precious points.
Yeah.
Let's stop them. Make it happen.
All right, the ball's at the 8-yard line. They can give it to Cole. A jump pass wide open, and that worked perfectly. They did a little flip to the tailback. Sloan, he ran to the line of scrimmage a la Florida, and he just stopped and just threw it over the line. And we didn't cover the tight end, and he caught it for 2
Good
points.
execution by them.
Yep.
That's a rough play call
Hey, it's
to
perfect.
cover. With their running game being so established, you know as well as I do, if you're going to run the ball 8 yards for a 2-point conversion, you got a heck of a running game. So got to be heads up and know what's going on the field.
7:26 to go in the quarter. It's the Eagles 14, the Patriots 0. And I tell you what, Danny, this is a continuation of the butts when we took 2 years ago.
Yep.
Although we're okay. For as bad as it seems, we're okay. It's 7:26 to go in the first. They had just the opening kickoff untouched. We blocked the 2-point conversion. We actually were driving. Just Guggenheim fumbled the ball at midfield.
It's all happening really fast. Just take a deep breath.
Settle down.
Stay within yourselves. Do what you got to do. And, well, I'll tell you what. I'll go back to when we played Evangel my senior year. They were beating us 21-0 at halftime. And, of course, we lost, but we came back 28-20.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that can happen in this ball game. Offense has to take a deep breath, march it down the field, get some points on the board.
Yep. How about this? Get a little luck here. My mom and dad, Lionel and Sue Farrell, listening and watching in Plano, Texas.
Hey,
Appreciate
kick
it.
doing?
Onside kick, but we snag it at the Patriot 48-yard line. Reggie Bergeron, 45, recovered it. That was a huge catch there. So that gives a great field position.
Yep.
So with 7:25 to go in the quarter, 1st and 10, Patriots from their own 48-yard line.
A lot of guts by their coach, Kevin, giving us the ball on the 48-yard line. I know, you, of course, you want to try to steal a possession there, but you don't want to give us any momentum when you have it all. I don't like that, kicking it like that, but we'll take it, Kevin. Getting the ball on the 48-yard line, perfect position for our offense to go here and get some momentum back for the Patriots.
Yeah, but how about this? How alert, sophomore, rarely used linebacker Reggie Bergeron.
Big play.
Paid attention.
Yep, good job.
Yep. Split twins to the near side, single run back to the left. We'll flip it to him. That's Corey Wren. Tries to turn the corner. Guy's a good block. He's at the 50, 45-yard line as well. He gets tossed out of bounds.
Nice play right there.
Yes.
I like that. Single back, near side, or excuse me, right in the middle of the field. You got some field to work with and uses his speed outside.
What I didn't get a chance to say in the last drive was only 2 plays and a fumble. We're going to run the basic same plays. We're going to try to outfox them via formations.
Yeah, see how they line up. And we've talked about that. We have a junior quarterback that's very smart, and he can put our offense in a position to be successful based on their alignment. So let's see where we are here.
And this is our biggest deficit of the year. We're down 14, but plenty of football to be played. 7 minutes to go, to be exact, in the first quarter.
The great thing about this, Kevin, is you learn a lot about the character of your football team when you face a little bit of adversity like we are here.
Twins to the left, 2 halfbacks, ball on that left hash mark. Guggenheim calling out the play. will come near side with the option. Guggenheim pitches it to
There we go.
Shane Goins, has his own sideline. He's at 30.
Got some.
He's at 20.
Got some.
He's
Here we go. Go get it. Touchdown. That's offense.
45-yard touchdown by Shane Goins. Push the Patriots on the board. 14-6. P18 pending. 6:43 to go in the quarter. We got a ball game, folks.
That's how fast it can happen, Kevin. Great job. Good execution offensively. And the Patriots get on the board.
And I felt good offensively, just that first drive, answering the opening kickoff, just the turnover.
Well,
Just
not only
good.
that, you got to look at what we had last drive. Colin Guggenheim had a great opportunity to have a beautiful first down run and just got a little sloppy with the ball. The ball comes out, but we were sustaining a nice drive there on a couple plays, and the ball just pops out. So sometimes you got to play within yourself, do what you got to do. Offense got us on the board.
Patriots line up for the PAT. They jumped off sides.
Hold on, guys. This is slow. Just chill. I got it. Just wait.
Yeah. Way too big.
All right, we're going to miss the kickoff.
We got to kick this ball in the end zone.
Yep.
I don't care what happens in the PAT. I told Tommy and those guys, I said, look, man, I knew y'all coaches, but, the blood flows with you and I right now.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing it. And I told him it's going to cost us in the playoffs.
Yeah, you and I have talked about it. And of course, we love these guys. They're our friends. They're our coaches, and you and I are not coaches, but we gotta
Kick in the end zone.
Yeah, arrogance will hurt you sometimes. And I don't mean that these coaches are arrogant, because I know better. But the point is, sometimes we think that our kickoff team can get down there and cover inside the 20, and of course we know that they can. But sometimes you can't, and sometimes, Kevin, you got to respect the other side. You got to respect the other player that's down there. We know how explosive he is, and of course we can look at it and say, "Oh, we did the wrong thing. We stepped inside. We got rid of it." Who cares?
Yeah.
Kick it in the end zone, and let's play from the 20. I guarantee you this: if any offense in the state or in the country can sustain 80-yard drives all the time on this defense, they deserve a chance to beat us.
Well, McCready kicked the PAT to Westwego. So after a two-play, 52-yard drive, 58 seconds off of the clock. Shane Goins with a 46-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT makes it the Eagles 14 to Patriots 7. But we got to prove ourselves here, because now we got to kick it back off to Abraham. And again, if you just joined us on the broadcast, the opening kickoff, Scott kicked it to the 10-yard line. Abraham kicked it caught it on the run and went untouched 90 yards. McCready addresses the football, kicks it deep, and it's going to be fielded again at the 5 by Abraham. He's to the 10, the 15, goes to the middle of the field, and he got hit, breaks 2 tackles, it goes down to the 24-yard line, but still, Danny, it makes me nervous. If he breaks that tackle, he takes it on the far sideline.
Well, and here's the thing. We've talked to the coaches about it, and obviously we don't want to beat a dead horse. But sometimes what they say is when McCready goes from that deep kickoff, it comes off his foot kind of funky and crazy. So they like the way that he kicks the 3-step, because he's pretty accurate with it, but obviously can't put it in the end zone. But our kickoff team did a much better job covering on that one. That's exactly what we got to do. Let's go.
He has. That's the thing. Quick snap. Shapen throws it near side to the big back. And he's going to be hit at the 28-yard line. That is, let's see what the number is.
That's Caleb Spann and Barfield.
Yeah, that's number 4, Abraham. See the big back. He's got decent size. So.
Yep, he sure does. That's a good job of Barfield running from inside out. Spann getting up here, getting into the mix. Nice to see him back into the role. And, now we got a ball game, Kevin. Let's see what we can do defensively now.
Yep, here we go. We put the defense in a bad spot last drive.
Yep,
now,
let's see what we can do now.
I'm trying to get the formation line up here. They got 2 receivers to the right, 1 near side. Deep
Looks like they're confused.
Yeah. They're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
They don't know where to line up. So 5:57 to go in the first period. It's Eagles 14, the Patriots 7. Timeout, Eagles.
Kevin, forgot to give it to you because we're all excited, but for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to Moe's Pizza. John Curtis Christian School alum Jeff Arsman, class of 1986, and his lovely wife Lisa. They're located at 1112 Avenue H in Westwego. Give them a call, 341-9650. They specialize in homemade hand-tossed pizza, lasagna, meatballs and spaghetti, muffaladas, everything else you want to check it out, go to the website, moespizzanola.com. 341-9650. Moe's Pizza, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, we got a 7-point difference here. The winner of this ball game, I failed to mention this, plays the winner of Rummel and Catholic, which is being played in Baton Rouge. The Raiders 7, the Bears 0.
Well, let's put it this way. A lot of people were heavily favoring Catholic, and I was trying to tell people this week, that's going to be a much tougher ball game than you think it's going to be. You never know who's going to. And look, and Kevin, in the semifinals, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. All right, now they got an unbalanced line to the right. Receiver near side. They're going to need center. Chapin is checking off at the line of scrimmage. He's going to hand it off to the big fullback. He ran into his guard, but
Nice job. Nice job.
Big E stopped it by shoving his guy in the backfield, and the running back ran into him.
I tell you what, Big E did a great job. Angelo did a good job. Good job of our linebackers stepping up.
Harville on the
filling the
carry.
hole. Clofer came in there, putting a hat on him. Great job right there.
May have lost a yard. It's going to be now 3rd down and 6. 3 receivers to the right, 1 near side. They'll have a big fullback. Chapin is in a deep shotgun. Center receiver in motion near side. Chapin takes the pass from center, looks to his right, fires a dart. It's going to be caught for the 1st down at the 40, and he's tackled at the 42. Denny, it's like old school, they've flagged football on.
Well, and like I told you, that's the only thing that worries me about this offense is that our defensive front has been so solid at getting after the quarterback. But when he takes the pass from center at 9 yards and drops back another 3 yards, it's tough to rush a guy 13, 14 yards deep.
Yep, split twins near side. They'll stay in the shotgun. Throws it near side, so he caught at the 40. He puts a move on Brown, and he's shirt tackle at the 45-yard line. That's going to be number 11 on the carry. The reception. That's going to be Ruffins.
Good job by Dominic Brown right there. He tried to bounce inside. We matched him, tried to get outside. We did a good job of turning him back inside and then making the tackle on the play. And, of course, Kevin, you know as well as I do, this quarterback doesn't want to keep it in his hands longer than he has to. He's watched the film. He knows about our guys.
Gain of 3, 2nd 11. Trips to the top of the field, split near side. They'll send a receiver in motion across the formation.
8.5 yards in the shotgun.
Chapin looks to his right, fires a bullet wide open in the flat. Caught. He's to the 50 and at the Patriot 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Don't wait on him. Go get him. He makes that reception. Clay, go get out there. Go get to him. I think that was 9.
Tell you what, he's got a cannon, man.
I'll tell you, we saw him in the pregame. He can spin it.
Yep. All right. Tight formation. They got to split the receiver to the right. They're going to hand it off to the running back, number 1. And he's hit the line of scrimmage, but then he falls forward for a yard. I tell you what, that was the hardest 1 yard because he got hit 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And you can see why the coaches were hiring him.
Well, and that's another thing that we got to talk about. We saw it on the last drive. When he gets hit, his 2nd and 3rd effort does a great job for him. We have to do a better job of getting our hands on him and getting him on the ground.
Yep. All right, trips to the right, split near side. They'll go back to the shotgun. Now they'll send a receiver in motion near side, so they have double twins. Chapin takes the pass from center, steps up, has a lot of room, comes near side, fires over the middle of the field, incomplete. And that was dangerously, he almost had it, but he threw it 2 feet behind the receiver, and he slipped trying to come back to it. But boy, for a second I was like, man, here we go again.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, Kevin, I don't know why he tried to get out of the pocket. It looked like he had a nice, solid pocket. We kind of ran the hump around him to the bottom of the field, but if he would just stepped up and scanned the field,
might have put a spy on him.
Might have had something, but yeah, you're right.
Have to.
Well, maybe
I was concerned if he took off running, he had a lot of real estate to gain.
Well,
3rd down 9. Trips near side. Now they'll send the big tight end to the far side, so double twin set. Chapin takes the pass from center, steps up, and now he's going to run it. And he's going to come near side, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. Let's see.
I think he got it.
He dove for it. I think he might be a half a yard shy by the top of the field. Let's see if that's correct, though.
Let's see where we're on the bottom here.
4th and probably about 1. They move it to the 30.
Yeah, about a half a yard, it looks like.
They'll go for it.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, why not? 3:21 to go in the quarter.
Don't be surprised if soon enough, though, on a big situation, we bring a linebacker on a blitz with him so deep. We're going to have to do more of a man-to-man matchup outside because we got to get some guys getting into those holes and getting to them.
Interesting, they called a timeout, so they have 1 left in the first half. So 3:13 to go in the first period. Timeout Eagles. It's the Eagles 14, the Patriots 7.
Woo, I tell you what, it's been a lot of good action in a short time period. I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. Exit Realty, NOLA Premier, full-service brokerage firm, residential, commercial, and leasing, have cutting-edge tech to help buyers and sellers. They offer retirement and beneficiary benefits for all of their agents. We want to say thank you to Kel Kopecky. He's the broker-owner. Go check him out, 2200 Veterans Boulevard in Kenner, 298-3948. Kel Kopecky, Exit Realty, NOLA Premier.
Ooh, take a deep breath, Mr. Winston.
Oh, I tell you what, I got to. And it's a little steamy up here in this booth with about 50 people in it.
Yeah, it used to be an open-air press box. Now it's closed. All right, 4th and 1, tight formation. They're going to hand it to the big fullback, and he easily gets it, and he falls forward to the 30. We don't have his measurement, but this guy's got to be close to 250.
No, he's a big boy. We saw him on the field earlier. Plays defense
Chapman.
and big fullback. and does a good job of just putting his head down and bowling forward for a first.
He's a beast. He comes off the field. 1st and 10, Eagles. 3:03 and counting. They're at the Patriot 30. Again, they don't huddle. They all have wristbands. Coach gives them a signal. They're looking at it. Now they're going to get in their formation. Splits to both sides. They have a slot now. He's going to line up as a tight end. Now they're sending motion. Abraham across the field. Play action pass. Rolls to his right. Fires it in the flat. Going to be caught and out of bounds at the Patriot 17-yard line. That's Abraham. They sent him in motion and sent him on the flat. And like you said, can't go broke with profit in the flat. And they cashed in.
Good job by their quarterback. Racing to the corner. Putting some stress on our defense. I really thought he could have ran for a first down as well. But throws a dart out there very accurately. And good first down completion.
2:37 to go in the half. Excuse me, the quarter. We've had about enough action that you would have in a half.
Yep.
This time Shapen goes under center. They have a receiver in motion all the way across the formation. They give it to him on a fly sweep. That's Abraham, and he's tackled for loss, and they missed the tackle in the back. Block in the back, excuse me.
Yep.
But we got him down at the
Not calling it tonight.
16, maybe a gain of 1.
Not sure what's going on, but that was pretty obvious to me.
I don't know.
Let's play some football, baby.
Now they can say no gain. 2nd and 10. 2:10 and counting. They're going to place the ball in the near hash mark.
Defensively, Kevin, we got to match their sets as well.
Yeah.
They've come out with a lot of different formations, and they're right here in the empty set.
All right, Twins at the top of the field. Now they call time. That's the last one, so they're no more timeouts.
All right, good deal.
All right, 1:55 to go in the quarter. Timeout Eagles. They still lead the Patriots 14-7.
How about another sponsor for all that action? Prep Fan Sports, your one-stop sports shop conveniently located at 70452 Highway 21 in Covington. Prep Fan Sports offers a wide variety of sporting goods, including famous brands such as Adidas, Under Armour, Easton, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, DeMarini, Rawlings, and many more. Prep Fan Sports can accommodate all of your team uniform and equipment needs or simply your individual player needs. Please call Prep Fan Sports and ask for Adam or Jeff at 985-400-5552. Prep Fan Sports, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
All right, take a deep breath. Opening kickoff, they ran it back 90 yards. We blocked a PAT. So we get the ball, decent field position to the 32-yard line. Had a good first play. Unfortunately, it was called back due to a holding call. Quarterback Guggenheim has a nice deep run into early Eagle territory. Thought we have a first down and 10, but he fumbled before he hit the ground. Eagles got the ball, drove it down the field, scored a touchdown, got 2-point conversion. Patriots down 14-0. Patriots answered with a 2-play, 52-yard drive. Got the PAT, 14-7. Here we are, but now that they're putting pressure on our defense, we got to get a turnover.
Yep, and it's really the first time this year, Kevin, we've seen somebody be able to combat our defense like this, throwing the ball in the flat, trying to throw the ball deep, running the ball right at us.
I'm not surprised because they are obviously very good and very balanced.
Well, we knew that.
Yep. Trips to the right. Now to send a receiver back in motion near side. Out of the shotgun, Shapen. Looks his right. Throws it wide open in the middle of the field. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Abraham just ran all the way across the field from the right to the left, and he was wide open.
Yep. And I tell you, when the quarterback's got 5-6 seconds to sit back there in the shotgun like that, he's going to be able to pick you apart. We know that these guys are very, very capable, and we saw in pregame how this young man could throw the ball around the park. Very impressed with their quarterback, number 5, Blake Shapen, so far. You got to hand it to them. Their offense has been very effective and very efficient so far.
All right, they're going to try the PAT this time. Let's see if we can block it again. Snap, place, kick is up, and we got it! They are not going to be able to kick on us tonight. We are swatting it like a fly.
Precious points.
1:50 to go in the quarter. It's now the Eagles 20, Patriots 7.
Man.
Yeah, they might as well go for 2 every time.
Then exciting. Exciting.
Blocked. The tight end pass protect.
Yep, but what you hear, if you hear some of the coaches on the backside, the cornerback did not play his coverage on the backside, Kevin. He obviously just went with it to the top of the field. He thought he saw the quarterback's eyes. The tight end stayed in the box, and he did not release backside and get deep.
All right, so if we are in man, what is he going to do?
Hey, we'll give a shout out to JoJo Fagan and Caden Broussard. They're 2 Patriots. They're playing for the JPRD to open the Turkey Bowl in Gatlinburg, and they're saying go Patriots. We appreciate you guys listening.
Yep. Frankie Mess goes over there with him as well.
Y'all go toss some chicken bones. We got to change our luck here.
Yeah, man.
All right, Ren's the deep back. Let's see if they kick the Little squib kick. I would identify the kicker, but he's not listed on the roster.
It was all he had to do was think and it's a kick.
And he's going to kick it deep and into the end zone. That's what we need to do when we score. So the Patriots will have it 1st and 10, throwing 20 with 1:50 to go in the first quarter.
We had the right defense call.
Here we go. Offense. Let's go to work.
Yep.
And I tell you what, we know as well as anybody else out there, our offense is as best as any when they're playing within themselves. They're doing what their coach should do. And the best thing about it is, Kevin, we have a quarterback that can throw the ball around the park, can run the ball. We really have a triple threat this year in the option with each running back and the quarterback being able to run the ball effectively. We just got to do a better job of holding on to it.
Yep. Twins to the left, ball right in the middle of the field. Wren and Smith are the halfbacks. Guggenheim under center. Looks like he's checking off, Danny. Will come near side. Smith gets the handoff. He bounces off a tackle, and he lost maybe half a yard. They threw him back to the 16, but forward progress is at the 19 and a half. Let's just call it 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, they got some big, tough kids up front. We talked about some of their size, so they just look real solid in the middle. Probably their biggest guy on the field is number 71. He's big, kind of run, stop looking chunky man in the front. He runs off the field, but I tell you what, they look real stout. Just some thick guys here on the defensive front. It looks like they're going to play 5-man front.
Now we'll go to that normal formation, splits the top and left bottom of the field here. Ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim hands it off to Smith. Smith gets a block. He's outside 30, 35, 40, and he's thrown out of bounds at the Patriot 42-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And a good job right there by the offense. I tell you what they're doing too, Kevin, is they're aligning and then they're stemming before the snap happens. So it might be a little tougher tonight to be able to recognize the alignment, change the play, but the offensive line has to do a great job of making the crisp calls up front and running with them.
Patriots line up, twins to the left, split near side, single running back. Will come near side. Guggenheim pulls it. He has it to 45. He's at the 50. Gets a block. 45, 40. And he's tackled at the Evangel 37-yard line. And Danny, I saw what happened. I know why he fumbled last time, because they tried it right here in front of us. They raked the ball out. They tried to. At least this time, Guggenheim protected it.
Yeah, why not? When you got two guys on the tackle, one guy's got to be able to get to the quarterback, either put their helmet on him or try to rake it out like you mentioned.
Same formation. This time, Crum comes in at the right halfback. Back to pass, throws it far side, caught by Wren, has a block, has the whole sideline. He's to the 30, and then is tackled
very close.
About 2 yards shy of the first down.
Probably going to be about 2nd and 1, I believe, but we'll see. Great job of hitting it with a full head of steam. Yes, that's the call there. 2nd and about 1.
1 at 28.
Good job of getting up and down, and the quarterback recognizing it and getting it out of his hands.
There we go. Regular X-Pro formation, ball on the left half of the field. Option near side. Guggenheim keeps it.
There you go, first
down. He's at the first down. He's to the 24-yard line with 15 seconds. That might be the last play of the first quarter. Let's see.
How much time we got, Kevin?
15 seconds.
There you go.
Another play.
We can get it.
Yeah, why not?
We're not.
All right. Hey,
okay.
We have,
first quarter. I'll tell you what, it's been some good action.
Yep.
Kevin, right after this sponsor, I want you to be able to give us the recap of what's happened already.
So after 1 quarter of play, it's the Evangel Christian Academy Eagles 20, John Curtis Christian Patriots 7.
It's been nice. Nations Lending, whether you're buying a new home or refinancing, Mark Bowen and Nations Lending can help you. Nations Lending offers VA, FHA, and USDA loans that can even help those with 580 credit and above. Mark's a graduate, class of 1998, and has over 15 years of mortgage lending experience. He can be reached at 225-573-8688, and his NMLS number is 587641. 225-573-8688, NMLS number 587641. Nations Lending Corporation is an equal opportunity lender, and we couldn't do it without you.
First quarter highlights, been plenty, and mostly, unfortunately, was all Eagles. Opening kickoff, they returned it 90 yards untouched. Abraham went to the house. With the Patriots blocked the PAT, they took an early 6-0 lead. Then the Patriots on their second play after a nice long run fumbled it at midfield. Evangel capitalized, went on a 50-yard drive, scored from 1 yard out. The quarterback keeper went for 2, got it, and they led 14-0 with 7:26 to go in the quarter. However, the Patriots calmed down a little bit, went on a 2-play, 52-yard drive, and got the touchdown from St. Goins on a 46-yard run. McCready's PAT made it 14-7, but then with 1:50 to go, Shapen hit Abraham on a 16-yard pass and the PAT was blocked, and that's where we stand 20-7 with the Patriots driving. 1st and 10 at the Eagle 25-yard line. Twins to the right. Patriots now going right to left. We'll come near side. Guggenheim keeps it, follows a block. He needs to drag Eagles to the 14-yard line, and I think he has the first down.
I tell you what, he really had it. You could pick your poison on that one, Kevin. It looked like he had the give, and of course it looked like he had the pull with a nice first down effort. And of course I'm never going to take it away from Colin because I like the way he carries the ball with some tenacity, aggressiveness, and toughness. Good job of getting the first down, and the Patriots are driving.
It is 1st and 10 Patriots from the Eagle 14, ball in the near hash mark. We'll stay with Twins to the right. Crum the near side halfback, Wren the far side. Guggenheim under center. Power play near side to Wren. Wren turns the corner, puts a move on a guy, and he only gained 1. If that, maybe they can say back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain, 2nd and 10.
Nice tackle right there by their linebacker, number 25. Let's see who it is here. Number 25, that is Daniel Holden. Nice play right there on the outside in the open field against Wren.
Actually, they're going to move back to the 15. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
I thought they may have lost one. A good job.
Well, the
playing
original
on
spot had
onside.
the 14, so they moved it back. All right, same formation. Twins to the right.
Yeah, 30 bases open.
Ball in the near hash mark. Quarterback keeper, Guggenheim, has it to the 10. He's at a 9-yard line. Great job by Googs, seeing it and taking advantage of it. Now it's going to be 3rd down and
Looks like
manageable.
we're going to be about 3rd and about 5, Kevin, you call it?
Yeah, it's at the 4.5.
Yep, 3rd and about 5.
Let's say 5.
Here we go. And I tell you
4.5
what,
probably
this is getting
exact.
intense, I'll tell you that. I really like what's going on here in this game and this team. Let's see what kind of intensity and character we have here on the remainder of this drive.
All right, Crum and Wren are the halfbacks. Same formation, Twins to the right. Ball in the near hash mark. Quarterback keeper's there if you want. We'll go option near side. We pitch it to Wren. Has a whole sideline. He's going to score.
Call it. Oh,
They're going to say he stepped out of the 3, but he didn't. He dove. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3. They said he stepped out of bounds. I disagree. Let's see if we have a
Gordon, what you
replay.
see down there? You see anything down there, Gordon? The step out, was he in or out?
Okay.
He stepped out. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right.
Stepped out.
Apologies. I didn't see it. We'll go with Gordon. He's down the field.
Appreciate you, bud.
All right, 1st and goal from the 3.
Go back to regular.
Come on, let's make it happen. Here we go.
2 tight ends, quarterback sneak, and Goog is in. That time he's in.
Call it. Touchdown. Here we go.
So with 10:08 to go in the half, it's now Eagles 20, the Patriots 13 with the PAT pending.
Whew, I tell you what a football game. What a football game. And you really can't call it anything but an offensive game so far. But a great job. It has been a whirlwind, already 20-13 with 10 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter. Awaiting Curtis going for the extra point.
We'll line up with the swinging gate.
Here we go.
They jumped all sides. Yeah, from my vantage point, it looked like he dove inside, but honestly, we're way up here and Gordon right there, right on until he did step out of bounds, so we defer to him.
But I tell you what, though, good job of the running back, the receiver on the perimeter, getting after him and trying to challenge him and giving ourselves an opportunity to score on that play. It looked like they had 2 defenders and one-on-one with our receiver, and our receiver had a nice block, and we were very close. But we got it in on the next one.
There's a snap. Plays, kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:08 to go in the half, it's the Eagles 20, the Patriots 14.
Whew. Take another deep breath. For that scoring drive, Kevin, want to say thank you to Mr. Brian Mullins and Connor Mullins. Yaya's Comfort Food right there in Harahan. 2317 Hickory at the dead end in Harahan. Go check them out. 575-3434. They just got finished catering my dad's 80th birthday party last Saturday, and it was some tasty victuals. I think we had some fried, stuffed jalapeno ravioli, some roast beef. What else we have? Some seafood pasta. Fantastic. So Yaya's Comfort Food. Hashtag just like you like it. Go check out the website, yayascomfortfood.com. Daily breakfast and lunch specials all the time. 575-3434. Yaya's Comfort Food. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that scoring drive was 10 plays, 80 yards in distance, 3:02 off the clock. Guggenheim with a 3-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT makes it Patriots 14, Eagles 20, but here's what makes me nervous. We got to kick off. We've been doing a horrible job on coverage, and Mr. Abraham, the best guy on the field for them, has already got a 90-yard touchdown return.
Kevin, just got an update from our good buddy, Gare Faubacher. He said the Raiders are still up 7-0. They had the ball, but they just fumbled. But they're up 7-0.
All right, McCready kicking it right to left. Kicks it deep.
That's a good boot.
And that's going to go right in the end zone. See, he can do it.
Yes, sir.
Good. He proved me right. Let's do that all the time now.
Yep.
All right, so 10:08 to go in the half. The Eagles will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
You know what we need right here?
A turnover.
You called it. You called it. Let's go after him. Get after that quarterback, Kevin. And you know what? Like I said, don't be surprised if pretty soon you see us bring a couple, 1 or 2 extra guys on a passing down to get in this quarterback's face a little bit.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Walter Ecker. That's Jay's older brother, who's a teammate of mine.
What's up, Walt?
Watching with his daughters Audrey and Marini from Los Angeles. Appreciate you, Walter.
Another place we got to go visit, huh?
Yep. All right, split trips near side. They'll stay in the shotgun. They throw it to the big back. He comes in.
There you go, Donald Clay.
It's a flag late, probably hold it, but Donald Clay hits the running back for a loss back to the 13-yard line. Let's see what the flag is.
Great
Got to be holding.
Yeah, great job. I'd almost decline it if it is.
It's got to be. Where he threw it. But great job by Donald Clay reading it. It was just a little swing pass to the big running back.
Yep, Donald did a good job of shedding the block, getting up the field, keeping outside pressure, outside contain. Great job, and then just stuffed him.
Here's an update. Catholic kicked the 48-yard field goal. They now trail the Raiders 7-3.
There you go.
I tell you what, no matter who wins the game in Baton Rouge and wins this game, thank goodness there's an off week, because the winner, they're going to need a hot tub bath.
Going to be beat up
for a week.
For sure. It's a physical ball game. And it looks like holding on the Eagles.
Or decline it, yeah.
There you go. And I tell you what, but you're right. And but like we said before, this is the way the semifinals are supposed to be.
Right. And I said this in years past. You know, we talk about beating a death horse, but for our new listeners, look, it's a loss of what? It's now 2nd and 18.
Yeah.
3rd and 35 for Evangel. It's like 3rd and 2 for us.
True.
All right, pistol up. They're under the center. Excuse me. They have an I formation. They got handed to the big fullback. Matt Jane hit him first.
There you go.
Jashawn Williams polished him off.
Yep, Jashawn, nice job running your feet, getting in there.
He got it to the 14. It's going to be 3rd down and, I believe, 16? Yes. But again, 3rd and 16 for them is nothing.
No doubt about it, Kevin.
I mean, they're literally like flag football. They got guys running around the field.
Yep. Wouldn't be a bad time to bring somebody right here, Kevin.
That'd be nice.
Get up in his face.
County.
Put some pressure on him.
Yep, 9:15 in the county. We're in the 2nd quarter. Trips near side, split top of the field. They'll go in the shotgun formation. They'll send the big tight end in motion across the diamond. A field, if you will, not the diamond. We're in the wrong sport. Shaping fires it over the middle. Caught by Abraham, but shy of the 1st down. And I tell you what,
Caleb Span
got him, and then he got some help. I couldn't see who the yellow Patriot was. They tackled him, but he's got it to the 26. It'll be 4th down. They'll force a punt.
Yep.
And here is where we need the big punt return.
Hey, we kicked it in the end zone, and the defense
did their job. That's right.
Good job. Good job. I told you, consistently for a team to march at 80 yards on this defense, it's just not going to happen.
All right, Wren and Smith go back to the Patriot 45-yard line. Let's see who the punter is. 33. Let's see if he's on the program.
We need a big one.
Dylan David. Here's the kick. Line drive to Smith. Oh, he should have fielded at the 50. Ball's going to weird bounce.
Yeah, that's okay.
And it's going to land at the Patriot 43. All right, it hit the 50-yard line, and then it rolled, and then at the 43, it just went straight up.
Yep.
So it actually helped the Patriots.
But I tell you what, it almost was a kick right to him that I thought he could have.
He should have.
But I tell you, that's one of those. It's got to be a brave one. It's tricky. So still great field position right here for the Patriots, balling about the 43-yard line, and our junior quarterbacks marching into the huddle.
All right, 8:11 to go in the half. 1st and 10 Patriots from their own 43. We're 57 yards away from pay dirt. We went 80 last drive, so 57 should be nothing. Twins to the right. Split near side. Single running back to the right. We'll give it to Wren. Crosses center. Comes near side. 45. Puts on the move. 50. He's to the Eagle 48-yard line. I believe he has the 1st down.
I think he's about a half a yard short, Kevin.
Let's see.
But a great job
You're right.
by him, second and third effort, stopped his feet. The good thing about him, you know, a lot of track guys, they could hit it full speed. The good thing about Wren is he could restart and go full speed again very quickly, and that's exactly what he did. Good job of the offensive line, sustaining some blocks, getting us a nice positive gain here on first down.
You're right. Good job protected because they were coming in breaking for the ball. Split twins to the right. Halfback in the eye behind Guggenheim. Throws it far side, caught by Wren. He has a lot of room. He's to the 40, 35, 30, and he's be swung out of bounds near the 20, no, they can say the 30-yard line. So first and 10 Patriots at the 30.
Great job right there. I really like that play, Kevin. It's something that you have not seen in a while.
Just the hitches.
And that's all it is. Just get the ball out of your hands, let the receiver block, and read it and go.
All right, they do move it to the 29-yard line. 7:20 and counting. We're in the first half. Patriots driving. We only stopped ourselves on that fumble on our opening drive.
Well, and letting them run the kickoff back.
Yep. Quick pitch near side. That's Wren. No, it should be Goings. Turns the corner, gets the block. He's to the 24. Gain of 5. Nice job there by Goings.
Tell you what, I really like their player, number 40, though. Let me get his name for you here. He's a heck of a player, and he's running, trying to chase our guys down. That's Elijah Chapman. He's a senior defensive lineman, and I tell you what, he can get after the football.
All right, ball in the near hash mark. Normal formation. We'll go to the right. Guggenheim hands it off. And the running back fighting hard. That's going to be Chauncey Crum. Ran like a man possessed, and he got it to the 6-yard line, first and goal.
And we know that's what Chauncey could do. When you want a guy to run downhill, hand it to number 4. Let's go.
Danny, he hit that linebacker and drug him 7 yards at least. 2 tight ends split to the right. We'll go near side. Guggenheim is going to keep it, and he's at the 3-yard line. He's fighting hard to the goal line. Touchdown! Patriots! With 6:42 to go in the half.
Now we got a ball
to go
game.
down.
That's what I'm
PAT
talking
will
about.
take the lead for the Patriots.
Doing what we got to do to be successful. Now we're protecting the football and taking care of business. Great job by the Patriots.
It's all about attitude. We've been bringing on defense, and that offensive series, they have proved it.
Yep, that's right. Colin did a good job of just saying, you know what? I'm not going down. I got to get this thing in the end zone. Good job of ducking it inside. Right there, they kind of strung us out. We weren't sure if he was going to pitch it or not. He did a good job of just ducking it back inside, protecting the ball, and being aggressive on the run.
Here's the snap. The plays kick is up. And it's good. So with 6:42 to go in the half, the Patriots take the lead 21-20.
Tell you what, you're down 14-0. Don't worry about it. We got it. Do what we got to do. We got a heck of a ball game here. These are the ones that are fun to watch. I told you guys yesterday on the broadcast, these are the ones that you want to show up and see in person. But we really thought we were going to be getting rained on big time here. Thank goodness we're not. But this is a heck of a ball game so far. Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to Anytime Fitness, 5200 Veterans Boulevard, Metairie, 218-4814. Damon Lepper and Janice Toops Lepper offering 24/7 access to over 4,000 clubs worldwide. Health plan discounts, tanning, cardio equipment, strength training, free weights, circuit equipment, personal training, small group classes, TRX training system, and functional training. Mention Patreon Nation during sign-up and receive half off enrollment and 10% off your monthly rate. That's the Metairie location only. Give them a call, 218-4814, 5200 Veterans Boulevard, right there in Metairie. Anytime Fitness, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that was a 5-play drive, went 57 yards in distance, 132 off the clock. Guggenheim with a 6-yard touchdown run, and McCready's PAT puts the Patriots up 21-20. Now we got to kick it off. McCready boots it deep and in the end zone like he should have for last month. That's all we need to do, guys.
Great job.
Love you,
Great
Austin.
job.
Keep doing that, buddy. We got a chance.
I don't see any flags, Kevin. I'm not sure if the wind's blowing at our back here now. Do you see any?
No.
I don't see any motion here, but I tell you what, for some reason on this side, he's booting it 5 yards into the end zone, and before he was booting it down to the 5. But a good job. I like that change.
Yep. All right, so now with 6:42 to go in the half, first and 10 Eagles from their own 20.
Got a shout out from one of my old centers, Rusty Cantrell. He said the Bears are doing a good job of opening holes up there.
You're right. All right, out of the pistol formation. Chapin Gives it to the big running back, Sloan. He goes to the left side. He's hit, and he might have lost a yard.
Yep, good job.
The momentum is starting to shift to the Patriots side. You can see the defense playing with a little more aggression.
Good job of Barfield scraping outside, and then Angelo fitting back from inside out, making it happen.
We gotta hurry! We don't have the D linemen off.
Come on, Big E. Run your butt off the field, buddy.
Yep, their offense isn't set here. But you're right. We got to communicate a little earlier.
Double
Get these
twins.
guys on and off.
They'll stay in the shotgun here. Shapen takes the pass in center, drops back, looks to his left, fires a dart, and it's to be caught for the first down at the 34. Danny, he threw that from the 10.
No, I'll tell you, he can throw it now. The only thing I have not seen from him is really have to touch the ball over somebody or down the field very much. But I tell you what, he is definitely got a little gunsling on him.
He reminds me of you in college, the way he looks. Big, tall, physical quarterback that, and just chunks it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do not have the measurables on Evangel. I really wish we did.
All right, I formation. They're going to go under the center this time. They're going to toss it to the big running back. And big Barfield hit him at the line of scrimmage.
Good job.
Yep. No gain. 2nd and 10, 5:33 and counting. Here's a chance right here for us. Get a stop. Get the ball and go down the field, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown, because we get the ball to start the second half. We can steal possession. That's another score up.
That's the biggest thing, Kevin.
This is a huge defensive series.
Exactly. If we can score, if we can stop them, and then find a way to just get more points on the board, and then, of course, like you said, get the ball in the second half.
Twins to the left, split near side. They'll go back to the shotgun. Now they'll send a receiver in motion near side, so they'll have double twins. Shapen looks near side, fires it deep, has a guy open, it's Abraham, and it's incomplete.
Great job. Good job.
Dante Thomas on the defense. For a second, Abraham was open, but the ball hung up there, and that allowed Thomas to make the play.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. We haven't seen him throw the ball down the field and challenge us. Dante Thomas did a good job of some makeup speed there, but he had him open for a second. If he puts it 5 yards more down the field with a little more air, I think he's got him. But good coverage on the play by the Patriots. And you know what I really like about plays like that? The longer he has to hold it for those deep throws, the more we're going to be able to get to him.
Soon. 4:50 to go in the half. Double twins. They'll stay in the shotgun.
Biggest play of the game right here.
Yep, now they'll send them tight end motion to the left. Quarterback runs near side. He's in trouble. Trying to find a guy open, and then, no, incomplete. The defense holds. It'll be 4th and 10.
Nice job.
Great coverage again by Thomas. He is going to look for 4 most of the time, and that's what he was trying to go to.
He's their stud. Great job, defense. Taking care of business.
And I will say this, Abraham is as advertised. When number 80, their receiver, is in the game, he's unfortunately, well, I hate to say it, he's hurt. He can't play. He's a very good receiver. He'll tend to play more cornerback, but with him out, he's going to be the main guy.
Here we go. Catch this thing on the run. Make something happen. Looks like we got Wren and Spann back deep.
Yep, they're going to stand at the Patriot 37-yard line. David to punt it. 4:42 to go in the half. Here's a snap. Oh, it's a kick. He shaked it. Ball hits at the 45-yard line. Get away, guys. Get away.
Get away, Spann. Get up and get away.
Spann got shot, and he lay down on the ground as if he's a medic, but the ball almost hit him. Fortunately, it didn't, and we got the ball at the 49-yard line. Holy mackerel. The whole
made me nervous, though, that he laid there, and if the ball bounces on top of him.
I said he got shot. I did that, as a metaphor. He slipped and fell, but he acted like he needed help.
Well, the thing about it is
the ball almost hit him.
He did a good job of calling Peter, but also he was trying to take the opportunity to maybe catch it or short hop it on the bounce, be able to hit that thing running. But, of course, he slipped. But if that happens, goodness, get away from the football.
Yeah, but you know what, Danny? You cannot be indecisive that kind of move. You better know. All right, 4:30 to go in the half. 1st and 10 from the plus 49.
Now 15.
Twins to the right, split near side, one running back. We'll give it to him. No, Guggenheim keeps it. He's to the 45, fighting hard to the 40. He's to the 39, first down.
It's going to be close. I think that's going to be a first down for us, but it is close. Just got another text.
If he missed it by an inch.
Just got another text. Rummel just blocked the field goal. They're still up 7-3.
I agree. I told some of my Rumble friends, don't be surprised if y'all win that ball game. All right, it is 1st and 10 Patriots, 4:14 to go. We don't have to be in a hurry here.
Yes, look how deep the safety is.
Twins to the right. Quarterback sneak is there if he wants it. Will come option near side and said. Got the pitch.
And the ball kicked him. Smith into the edge. Go! He goes! Go! Yes!
Makai Smith with a 39-yard touchdown run. Push the Patriots up 27-20. 3:56 to go in the half.
Exactly what we needed right before half, Kevin. A defensive stop, a big-time play by the offense. We got it done with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the second quarter. And then, of course, like we mentioned, we're going to get the opening possession of the second half. I almost didn't want to score that darn fast because they got another 3 minutes and 56 seconds to do something with it. But our defense has really settled down and made them pay as of late here in the second quarter. Great job playing team football right now for the Patriots.
Patriots line up for the PAT. Snap. Place. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 3:56 to go in the half, it's the Patriots 28, the Eagles 20.
Ooh, I tell you what, it has been super fun. Man, very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Of course, we got to give a shout out to our good buddy, Robbie Usler. He's out there doing his day job. Not with us today, but we got good backup by our Patriots here in the booth with us. But I got to say thank you to Bob Usler Productions. Give him a call. 738-1447. He's always up here in the booth with us as our chief production engineer. Go for your next wedding, event, party, bar mitzvah, anything you got going on, anything you need filmed or edited, give the best in the business a ring. 738-1447. Bob Usler Productions. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that was a two-play drive, 49 seconds off the, 49-yard drive, 35 seconds off the clock.
Get us jacked up in this booth.
First down play, we still had 99.
Nice.
All right, keep kicking in the end zone, McCready.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you what. Yep, that's right. Boot it in.
Abraham stands at his 5. McCready trying to kick it right to left. He unloads it. He's going to be a little short. He's going to field it at the 1. He's to the 10, the 5. Comes near side in. Oh, he broke the tackle. Has a lot of room. He's to the 30, 35, 40, and we're going to get him at the 48-yard line.
Hey, you want to know why I wanted to take more time off the clock?
Well, you know why I want to
kick it in the end zone?
Yeah, right there.
Goodness, come on now.
All right, 3:44 to go in a half. First and 10, Eagles from their own 48-yard line.
And I tell you what,
and we had him at the 20.
It almost looked like we were right there. We had like 4 red jerseys right there. And I'll put it this way: sometimes you just got to lay out. You know, if you got him and you just can't quite get a handle, lay out. Do what you got to do.
Let's credit Abraham. You know what it is? Speed.
Yeah. I tell you what,
fast.
He's a heck of a player.
He's fast.
He really is.
All right, folks, sit back and relax. The most points we get up this year is like 21. We're gonna give him a 20 in the first half. 23 points we're giving up. Excuse me. They out of the shotgun formation. They're gonna throw it to the big back, and he's gonna be tackled for a loss. No, he breaks one tackle. Good. And he will be tackled for a 1-yard loss, but it could have been 7.
Yeah.
Somehow fought back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job by us.
Whew.
That was
Barfield, I believe, got there.
Tamog Sloan on the catch. And I tell you what, that was a backwards lateral, Kevin. I almost thought that might have been a pass because he threw it probably another yard behind the quarterback. But we did a good job of pressuring to it. And
the most points we've given up this year is 22 to St. Aug. Giving up 21 3 times.
I'd like to keep it where it is now.
Yep, Twins. So actually trips near side, split top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. Now let's send the receiver in motion to the top of the field. Shaping looks near side, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job.
That's going to be
Zachariah Blake.
Zachariah Blake. Actually, he's going to be a sack. They got him a 1-yard loss.
Yep, great job.
3rd and 11. Great job by Zachariah.
Pressuring that quarterback. I tell you what, it doesn't matter if it's a pass play or what's going on, Kevin. Anytime you can get your hands on the quarterback, do it. Let him know that he's going to be pressured all night long.
Here's the thing. We got to cover a lot of fast receivers, and that's tough to do. All right, split trips near side. We got to watch number 4, top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. Now they'll send 19 in motion across the formation. Shaping fires it near side. Gonna be intercepted! Yes, baby, yes! That's what I'm talking about. Donald Clay picked it off at the 40 with 2:14 to go in the half. He threw it right to him.
Good job of our guys just sinking in coverage. And like Kevin, like I said, when you can pressure the quarterback, he's going to try to get rid of the football. He did that. Good job of us sinking back, staying in coverage, making a big play. Woo! Baby, this is getting jacked up. I tell you what, nice play. And hey, let's talk about this. Now you still have 2 minutes and 14 seconds left, and I believe that we have 3 timeouts still. So if we got 3 timeouts, we can work here with 2:14 left.
Guggenheim looks his right, throws it to Taylor out in the flat. Oh, see, it's Ogeron. Ogeron, the big tight end, got it in the flat and needs to be tackled at the 48-yard line, second down and 2.
And it looks like we're going to run our no-huddle offense, a little quick.
Yep, 157 to counting. We did this last week. We can do it.
The corner came off.
Twins to the right, ball on the right hash mark. Guggenheim near side with the option. He's going to pitch it to Smith. As his goings.
They did a good job of just stringing that out. We might want to call a timeout here.
It loss of 1, so 3rd and 3.
Yes.
And we got 135 and counting.
We got 3 timeouts. $120 and counting. 3rd down and 3. Guggenheim to the right. He's going to keep it. He's going to have the first down and more. No, he picks it right.
Oh, nice play.
To Crump. He's to the 35-30. Got the full sideline. Runs over. Runs him over. To the 19. He stepped out of bounds at the 22. And it's an injury timeout back here.
Stepped out of bounds, and we got an injured Eagle.
Yep. He stepped out the 22 and fell down to 19. But it's an injury timeout, so we'll take the timeout with 1:08 to go in the half. 1st and 10, Patriots from the Eagle, 22.
And I tell you what,
Great communication.
Great job by Colin. Look, I've played quarterback before here. When you break it into the open field, it is very tough to keep that pitch relationship with your back and also understand and communicate where he is and have that trust that he's going to be there when you needed him. Great job of executing and running the offense. He ducked it, get inside, got about 5 or 6, 7 yards, and then understood and had a great relationship with that back to be able to kick it out.
I'm going to go back to the first time you and I ever called a ball game. 2009, 9 years ago, semifinals right here in the St. Press Fox against St. Charles.
Yep.
And the quarterback, forget his name, don't identify him anyway. 2 times in that game, he went down the field and went to pitch, but he did it blindly, trusting his back was there, and it wasn't. We turned it over.
Right.
Huge job, great job by Googs, knowing that your guy was there before pitching it. But the execution was there, which allowed Crum to get the extra yards down to the 22.
And then Chauncey does a good job of finishing off, saying, you know what, you're in my way, I'm just going to run you over, get out of bounds, and save some time on the clock as well as I do it. So, but I tell you what, this has been intense, and we are jacked up. And it doesn't get much better than this. 1:08 left. Friday night football doesn't get much better than this in South Louisiana. We sweating up here in the booth, and we rocking and rolling. This is some good stuff.
Big number 71. Looks like he has a leg injury. Let's hope it's nothing too serious.
And I saw him pregame, Kevin. I'm not joking. He's their biggest player. He's probably, and I'm guessing here, but I'd say he's probably 340, 350 pounds.
Easily.
And he's a run stopper up there in the middle. So if he isn't going to be back for the rest of the game, that's going to hurt their depth on the defensive
He's walking
front.
off on his own, which is great news.
Yeah, but
I don't know if it's an ankle or a knee.
About as slow as you can go, though.
First and 10, Patriots from the Eagle 22-yard line. And then I'll just say this, no matter what happens in this drive, but great job by the Patriots by continuing to chop wood. Being down 14-0.
That's right.
Early. Settle down and play ball, which we knew we would. But just play ball. It's just because it's a semifinal, so much is at stake. Every play is magnified.
Yep.
Twins near side, split top of the field. Smith will be the lone halfback. He's going to line up on behind the left guard. Now they shift him to the right guard. 5 seconds on the play clock. Googs keeps it himself, and he's going to fight to the 15 to the 14-yard line. Danny, that was almost dangerous because it looked like Smith may have clamped on the ball, and he just followed him in the hole.
Well, I think the good thing about it is that both the running back Smith and Guggenheim, the quarterback, said, you know what, we're both going to keep this one, and we're going to secure the football, and we're going to run together, but the biggest thing we're going to do is protect the ball.
Yep. 46 seconds to go in the half. Ball on the right hash mark. Second down and 2 from the 14.
All right, here we go. 39.
Normal formation, 2 halfbacks. will go to the right. Googs kicks it. Oh, it's a touchdown. Excuse me. Somehow the running back just took it from Googs at Smith, and he ran it in for the touchdown. It was almost the same play where the running back clamped on the ball. Googs followed him, but then everybody went to Googs.
So this is what I think happened. I think initially the guy blew it up on the edge, and we weren't sure if we were going to pull it or pitch it. And then I think the guy kind of fell off and went toward Colin, and then running back took it and just marched back inside, really fooled everybody, cut back inside, and we got another score on the board for the Patriots, 34-20.
29 seconds to go in the half. Smith with a 14-yard touchdown run. That was weird.
Getting the job done.
We'll take it.
Keep chopping that wood, like you said.
Yep. McCready to kick the PAT. Snap. Place. Kick is up. And it's good. So with 29 seconds to go in the half, it's now the Patriots 35, the Eagles 20. Got to play defense here because we get the ball to start the second half.
You know what I'm very impressed with so far, though, Kevin?
What's that?
Some games this year against much lesser opponents, we've struggled on offense. First few series, first quarter, we got 35 points on the board in the first half against Evangel. We knew that their front was going to be tough. We knew that their defensive backfield, their linebackers, they were going to be tough. We already have 35 points on the board after they're on top 14-0. It's called answering the bell. And they have played a significant second quarter in this game, and they're playing all three phases.
Danny does a 5-play drive, 60 yards in distance, 1:45 off the clock. Smith with a 14-yard touchdown, McCready's PAT. And you know what? After the opening kickoff that they ran back, on the second play we fumbled. That's the only time we haven't scored.
That's right.
We scored in every possession, and chances are, the way we're running that one play, we probably could have scored that drive.
Well, and like I said, you want to find out the character of a football team, put them in a situation like this. What does this tell you about us?
Well, these guys got a taste of the state championship last year, and they lost it.
Yep.
But they also, a lot of these guys were on the team and played, a lot of them as freshmen.
When we got whipped up.
And they remember that butt whooping.
Yep.
I mean, we always remember the butt. You remember the butt Mr. Ronnie gave you, right?
Yeah.
I remember the ones my dad gave me. They wanted some payback. Of course, plenty of football left. It should be a squib kick. Caught at the 35-yard line, and he's going to be wrestled down at the 39. That's number 23. That's identifying. That was a line drive.
23 seconds left, Kev. 23 seconds left here in the second.
Nick Fowler.
We're on top 35-20. You're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Stay with us because at halftime, Kevin's going to have this scoring recap, and it has been an exciting first half.
Yep. But, hey, they got to go 61 yards in 29 seconds. That could be done with
23.
them. 23 seconds. But with the way this guy can throw it.
That's right. I'm looking for another turnover.
Yep, double twins. They'll stay in the shotgun. Shapen looks near side, fires it, has a guy open, caught. Oh, he dropped it. That's going to be Abraham. I'm going to give it credit. He's so good, but he took his eyes off. He started running before he caught it.
Well, he wants to make the big play, you know, and we've all been there, but you got to secure it. And for some reason, he's just walking back talking to our guys instead of getting back in the huddle with his guys, but come on.
Well, our guys are chirping at him, too. We don't need to say anything.
No, but, come on, get back in the huddle if you're on offense. You want to score or not. I don't like that.
Is there a flag on top of the field?
I do not see one.
Well, I see the referees are huddling. There may be something. I don't see anything.
I don't either. Maybe they're talking about the play clock?
We don't know clock.
Oh, they have 23 seconds. That's it.
Put 19 on it.
Yep.
8, it's running 17, right? So 17 seconds. Second down 10. That was close. Same formation. They're going to look far side. They're going to throw it. Going to be caught, but Dominic Brown nailed him immediately. That's going to be number 11. Ruffins on the catch.
Tell you what, here we go.
Give a shout out to Jay Ecker and David Caldwell.
That's it.
Watching. Appreciate it.
First half.
And that's it. At the one half of play, the John Curtis Christian Patriots 35, the Evangel Christian Academy Eagles 20.
Keep on playing. Keep on playing. Got a lot of football left here, second half. But I tell you what, great job of our guys coming out, especially in the second quarter, taking care of business, doing what we do. And, of course, for that halftime, I want to say thank you to our premier halftime sponsor, Fabacher Health Direct Primary Care. Go check him out. He's got monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments. In-house pharmacy with discounted meds for members, discounted labs, imaging, x-rays, and ultrasounds. $50 a month. Perfect for employers that can't afford expensive insurance premiums. Same-day appointments, and always makes you feel right at home. Go see Dr. D at 8231 Jefferson Highway, right there in Harahan, or call him at 336-4400. Also, this year they added the Ideal Protein Protocol. Losing weight isn't easy, but they try to make it simple with Ideal Protein Protocol. Go check it out. My wife Nicole's running that, so go see him. 8231 Jefferson Highway in Harahan, 504-336-4400. Fallback Health Direct Primary Care. It's like having a doctor in the family. I tell you what, my boy just texted me. He said,
"Here we go.
Sounds like you pounding Red Bulls in the booth."
Man, we're going to need some of the second half.
It has been nice.
All right, folks, sit back. Total of 55 points scored in that first half, and it started on the opening kickoff. The Patriots defense won the toss. We kicked it off, and unfortunately, Mr. Abraham for Evangel caught it at the 10 on a running start. Ran it up the middle for a few yards, bounced it to the left, went untouched 90 yards. It only took him 15 seconds to do so, but the good news is the Patriots blocked the PAT, and the Eagles led it 6-0. But on the ensuing drive, the Patriots looked like they're putting a nice drive together on the second play. Guggenheim had a 15-yard run, but before he fell and hit the ground, he fumbled the ball, and the Eagles recovered at midfield. They went on a short drive, and with 7:26 to go in the quarter, the quarterback Shapen had a 1-yard touchdown run right up the middle. They decided to go for 2, got it, and they led 14-0. But then the Patriots went on a 2-play, 52-yard drive, taking 58 seconds off the clock. Shane Goins had a 46-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it 14-7 at the 6:43 mark of the first quarter. And then with 1:50 to go in the quarter, Shapen hit Abraham on a 16-yard pitch and catch wide open in the end zone. They tried to go for the extra point again. The Patriots blocked it. And at 1:50 to go in the quarter, they led 20-7 over the Patriots. But then in the second quarter, it's been all Patriots. With 10:08 to go, after getting the ball with 1:50 to go in the quarter, in the first quarter, the Patriots went on a 10-play, 80-yard drive, taking 3:02 off the clock. Guggenheim had a 3-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT cut the lead to 20-14. And then when the Patriots got the ball back, they went on another 5-play, 57-yard drive, taking 1:32 off the clock. Guggenheim had a 6-yard touchdown run. McCready added a PAT, and that put the Patriots in front 21-20 with a 6:42 mark to go in the half. Then they got a punt, and the Patriots, actually the punt was shanked, and the Patriots only had to go 49 yards, 49 yards, But on the second play, Smith had a 39-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it 28-20. That was a 2-play, 49-yard drive, taking 35 seconds off the clock. And then after Donald Clay had a beautiful interception at the Patriot 49-yard line, the Patriots took it 5 plays, 60 yards, 1:45 off the clock. Smith had a 14-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made 35 Patriots, 20 Eagles, and that's where we are at halftime. Wow.
Yeah.
And guess what? We have another half to go.
It's been fun. And we said it before. When you have pressure or there's a little bit of adversity, who's going to show up? Who's going to continue to play? Who's going to punch the guy back in the mouth? What kind of player do you want to be? What kind of legacy do you want to leave when you finish? And I tell you what, these guys are playing together as an entire team unit. It's been a lot of fun to watch. And look, let me tell you, if you're out there in the stands, and if you're a mom or if you're a dad, and you got a little nervous 14-0, that's okay. That happens. Kevin and I are up here in the booth. We believe. You guys got to understand the work that is put in on a daily basis to do the things that we do, and for these kids to say, you know what? My head's not down. My head's up. Let's communicate. What can we do? Let's open it up. Let's keep it going. And it's been very efficient later in the first quarter and, of course, in the second quarter, getting it done.
For me, and I'm not afraid to admit it, as an alum and a former player, the juices flow. Well, we had called every play of every ball game this year, and we've seen, by our standards, kickoff coverage just not up to par. They got one of the fastest guys in the state here, and in recent weeks, we haven't been kicking in the end zone. It's just so frustrating after talking to coaches, like, why can't we do this? Why don't we do this? Opening kickoff, it's a short kick. They run it back 90 yards, for the touchdown, and then they almost had a couple a decent one the next time, and then they run it back to midfield a third time. It's like, fine. But then if you notice, once we started kicking in the end zone, we're putting the defense in better spots, better positions. Yeah. It's like, that's how we need to play. And that's the thing. I know we can kick in the end zone. We've done it before. Don't tell me we can't.
Right.
Just do it.
And you said it. Our defense is so darn good, and we've talked about it tonight. Do not put yourself in a situation. Wait, Kevin, look, we're not even talking about running back touchdowns.
No.
But don't give them field position.
Right.
You don't want to give them inside the 30, inside the 40, inside. Don't give them any more yardage than you need to. Pin them on the 20 every time and make them earn it. Because with this defensive unit that we have, I said it before, said it tonight. If you can beat us on 80-yard touchdown drives, you deserve to win the state championship. This is a heck of a defensive football team and a heck of an offensive football team. Now, special teams, we got to pick it up a little bit. And you know what? I think we learned from it. I think we got better. We kicked in the end zone, and then when we didn't, we covered a little bit better. So you got to do what you got to do. But, well, I tell you what, it's been exciting.
All right, let's talk about the positives. Positives, we weathered the storm. We took the best punches. Just like any heavyweight fight. Usually you come out the first few minutes, you might get bloodied in the nose a little bit. Weather the storm. When the storm somewhat calms down a little bit, the game slows down, you relax, you start playing, and look what's happened. We start kicking the ball in the end zone, but offensively, on the first drive, second play, we fumbled the ball at midfield. Though they got a short field, they scored a touchdown, I still felt good knowing that we're going to move the ball, because in talking to the coaches and doing film study this week, our formations, though we're running the same basic plays, our formations are different now. We got twins or trips, and we got one back. Now we never showed that before, and Evangel's going, wait, what's going on here? We're throwing more hitch passes, we haven't done all year long. It's just basic. It's just alignment, and that's what the coaches told us before the game on the field, that we think we might be able to get them. Outside that one fumble, we've scored every time we've had the ball. They have not shown on defense that they can stop us.
No, you're right. You're exactly right. And here's the thing. We got a couple texts here from some of our guys. First of all, we want to give a shout-out to your buddy Jay Eckert. He said, 2 best ball boys in Curtis history, Jay Eckert and David Caldwell, watching from Houston. And, of course, Tracy Rutley Eckert, volleyball. We appreciate that, guys. You're full of bull. Y'all were good players, too. And then, of course, Jonathan Wells. He checks in. He says, man, I got to salute Jeff and JT for the innovation on offense. Makes a big difference. Checking in from Cleveland. Go Big Blue. But it's not really a different offense. Like you said, Kevin, it's about getting to it into different sets and formation.
Alignment.
And here's the thing. When you have a quarterback that is a good runner and a good passer and is intelligent at the line of scrimmage, you can get into a one-back set with split twins, single receiver on the backside, and you could get into different sets and formations and do what you have to do and run your offense. We might only have 15 plays total, and I'm talking about passing, screens, everything, and, of course, variations thereof, left side, right side. But when you can get into different sets and execute, and then you out-align them and out-leverage them on the line of scrimmage, you could make something happen. And that's really what we've done tonight. We've really been able to pick our poison offensively and say, we're going to attack them this way, and we've done that. And really, to be honest with you, Kevin, good news is we haven't even really had to throw the ball at all.
No.
And we can. So look forward in the second half. If it's there and they try to get more guys in the box, especially with number 71 out, you got to remember he went out in the second quarter. If he's out again, they're going to try to clog those holes and get some more guys in there. If they try to do that in the box, let's throw it over their head.
Well, unfortunately, bad news for them. As I was going through the scoring recap, I happened to look up, and he left the field on crutches.
Ah, shoot.
So
I
would
never like to see that.
I would doubt seriously he's going to come back. So I hope it's nothing serious. Again, if you guys are watching us on the live broadcast on JohnCurtisPatriots.com via YouTube, feel free to send us a text to 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. And again, if you're an Evangel fan, we haven't heard from you guys. Usually when we play Evangel, we get a lot of response from those guys. It's a lot of mutual respect between the two programs, and we appreciate the support of their fans. Usually we get a lot of texts from them. So look, you don't have to be a Curtis guy. So if you're Evangel, give us a shout out. If you have a friend or a family member on the Eagles team, give us their name and number. And give us your name and location. We'll give you a shout out. Let us know if you are an Evangel fan, and we'll give you credit for that as well.
Well, the thing about it is, Kevin, I think Evangel, over the last few years, one of our old owners of the Voodoo, Dan Newman, he's a few feet away from us, and I think they have their own broadcast team.
Oh, okay. Good.
Obviously, he's not as good as us, but their fans are probably listening to them. But we appreciate anybody listening to us, and of course, we got to give it to our fans and the sponsors this year on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Couldn't do it without you, and it's been a lot of fun, and that's really why Kevin and I do it. It's not for any other reason that it keeps us involved. Give back to the school that gave us so much, and you know what? Keeps our juices flowing. I know that. Yeah. Especially in a ball game like this, it's been a lot of fun.
Because we've had so much action, I didn't get a chance to do some due diligence. So let's just go ahead and do this. Of course, I did the history between the Patriots and Eagles during the pregame. Since we're in the semifinal round, here's some golden nuggets in regards to the semifinals. The Patriots first went to the semifinals in 1975 when we won our first state championship. So since 1975, did you know, Mr. Wimprine, that this is the 40th tonight, the 40th appearance in the semifinals.
Wow.
The Patriots coming into tonight, check this out, are 36-3. The 3 losses came in 1978 to Kinder, and in recent years, 2015 to Rummel, and 2016 to Evangel. Here's an interesting fun fact. This year, 2018, is the 26th consecutive year that the Patriots have played in the semis. The last time the Patriots did not play in the semis was 1992, and that was the last year that we did not have a Thanksgiving practice. The Patriots lost in double overtime to Opelousas in the regional round, which was the second round back in the day, because unfortunately now with the split, it's the modified playoffs. But back then it was the second round. So since 1993 to present day, the Patriots have at least made it to the semis. It's a pretty impressive streak.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Pretty impressive streak.
It is. And I'll just say it like this. High schools that have been around for 100 years do not have statistics like that. And, sometimes our fans or our people might take it for granted that we have the second winningest coach in football history. But it's awesome to be a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
I got another shout out here, Kevin, coming from Rodney Beloso. He said, watching the Patriots from 2nd Avenue in New York City.
Nice.
Go ahead. Go Patriots, take state. And looks like they're enjoying a nice meal there. And, of course, he's with his wife and son, Cade, and some other folks. We appreciate you guys listening from all over the world, and it's been a lot of fun.
And I didn't get a shout-out earlier. I meant to, and I got sidetracked because of all the excitement. Miss Betty and Mr. Vernon Walker out in Phoenix, Arizona. Listen to us. We appreciate them. And then, here we go. Number 53, Big Mike on Evangel. His mom gives a shout-out from Shreveport. So, Big Mike's mom, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. And of course, I know, Big Barry, I see you. It's the 3rd time. We got you in the beer camp.
one of my receivers, Austin Stoltz. Watching from Macomb, Mississippi.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you guys keep, again, 504-259-7690. Keep sending in. All right, you mentioned Coach JT is the second winningest coach in the sport of football all time.
Yeah.
After beating Jesuit last week, his record is 580 wins, 64 losses, 6 ties. He needs to get to 621 to tie Coach McKissick. And if and when he ever wins number 622, he will be the all-time winningest coach in the history, no matter what level, no matter what location, European, Canadian, United States, semi-pro, pro, high school, little league, whatever. The all-time winningest coach in the history of the sport.
Fantastic. Couldn't be prouder. Yep. Unbelievable. Be a part of it. Continue to watch.
All right, let's look into the next half. We got 24 minutes to go. Evangel is a very prideful program. They're down 15. They got on us quick with 14 points. Now, we helped out with a turnover. Let's credit them on the opening kickoff.
Yep.
14 points for them to make up. Well, 15 is nothing.
Not a lot, but let's talk about the keys.
All right, do it.
Defensively, continue to rush the quarterback. We let him in the second quarter feel some of our presence there. Tried to get out of the pocket, tried to rush it. We picked him off. So defensive front, get after the quarterback a little bit more. Maybe coaches call a blitz or two. Get after him in an obvious passing down. 2nd and long, 3rd and 15. Get after the quarterback, get in his face. And, of course, defensive back, stay as deep as the deepest. Give up a couple small little things here and there. Challenge them a little bit, but do not give up the big play. Offensively, do exactly what we've been doing. Control the football, sustain drives. We might get a big play here and there, might not, but control the football, keep their offense off the field. Special teams, we'd like to have a big play, but if not, kick in the end zone.
We're trying to look up, if we can, the Rummel score. But if not, if any of you listeners have it, feel free to keep us updated. Usually Robbie does that, but he's got to do his real job. We got Nick subbing, he's doing a great job with that, so I don't want to throw too much on him, but we'd like to keep that score up to date, because the winner of this game will play the winner of Catholic Rummel in the Division I state championship game on Saturday, December 8th at noon. So we'll be the first game on that last day at noon. And like I mentioned earlier, no matter who wins this game or the next, or the Rummel Catholic game, There could be some beat-up cats.
No doubt about it. Kevin got another shout-out from John Pell, former baseball player and wide receiver. He said, your former chauffeur from your freshman year is watching from uptown eating a burrito. And he said, you sound great, but not as great as Steve Curtis up in there in the booth. Our coaches, they definitely get excited. Appreciate it, John, checking in. It's been nice listening to them and watching the action.
There we go. Yeah, Rummel is leading 7-3 at the half. D playing tough. You know what, Rummel, what else the thing? They held us. It was a tight ball game at halftime.
Well, we all know historically Rummel has a very physical front, offensively and defensively. They were very tough, and of course, we gave up the first play from scrimmage, a strip and score. So, but besides that, I think we controlled the football game. But you hate to play a team twice.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Donald, Nicole, Gabby, Bubby, Jack, and Jet Fallbacher. They're watching at home in Harahan.
There you go.
Appreciate you guys.
That's Fallbacher Electric, and of course Fallbacher Health Direct Primary Care.
Dr. D.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Hey, Holson was let's talk yesterday. We had the fellowship. Of course, we saw the Fallbachers and Jason Cortez. It was so good to see him. And 50, 60 alums and gals. We had some Lady Patriots show up too. What do you think about maybe 50?
I'd say at least 50.
It's probably one of the better turnouts we've had, and it's getting better and better each year, bigger and bigger each year. But thank you to all the fellow Patriots or the ghosts of Patriots past who showed up, because that's the only way traditions can continue to get better, when more and more people show up. And I know it's hard. It's Thanksgiving. People live out of town. They got things to do, even if you live locally. But when you and I live about a mile away from school, we have nothing else to do. Let's go do it, right?
Why not? Why not? I tell you what, I just got the first text from Pell. He said that Rummel is playing in a downpour. So thank goodness that has not hit us. But, yeah, yes. Rummel and Catholic obviously have a little bit of weather issues. And we really thought it was going to roll into New Orleans here around 3:30 this afternoon. And hopefully it was going to be gone by game time. And, of course, them having the turf, this Astro play here we were hoping that it would drain very well. But we haven't had the issue so far. So knock on wood that it doesn't get here. But
well, if it does,
it's been a beautiful Friday.
Let us be up
night.
15 points.
That's right.
Because we're about a minute and a half away from beginning of the second half. Yeah, 30 years ago. Let's see. I was a senior, 88. The year we won state championship number 10. And right on this exact field here, it wasn't as nice as this. It was the beach back then. It was all grass and dirt. And this is where I scored my last touchdown against Walsman.
How about that?
27-7, yeah. Same like yesterday. You blink your eye, it's 30 years later. Your belly's a little bigger, your pants a little tighter in your shirt, and you're here calling football games.
You don't have to tell me. Let's see if Gordon down there checking in with Coach JT.
Give me here. No, I'm not gonna get a field mic here.
Yeah, I just got a text. I guess it's at halftime. Bobby Brim checked in with me. Said Rummel and Catholic is into the half at 7-3.
Hey, here's another Evangel fan, Matt. He's an Evangel fan from Shreveport. Thank you, Matt. We appreciate you. He's enjoying listening to the game. Again, listen, hey, man, let all the other Eagle friends know at 504-259-7690. Just give us your name and location, and if you have a friend or a family member playing for the Eagles, we'll give you a shout out. It's mutual respect.
Oh, no doubt about it. And look,
and we're sorry to see the Evangel drop down to Class 4A. And
no
we missed
doubt
our pregame.
about it.
I did ask Coach JT on the field. Said, look, we play all 11 games have been in the New Orleans area. I said we go to Shreveport in the Battle of the Border. Any chance we can continue this rivalry against Evangel in September? And he says, we have to look into it. So I would like to keep it going.
Well, here's the thing, too, Kevin. The way that the split is, who cares if you win or lose the first game? It used to be PowerPoints and things of that nature, and, of course, you wanted to finish the season undefeated. And, of course, and that is the goal every year. But I think Evangel, they travel. Of course, they're alumni, and they probably have financially a little bit more better situation than Curtis does, where they can travel, play some teams out of state, play some best competition around the country. You got to remember, they were 0-3 beginning of the season, but it doesn't get any better than John Curtis Evangel. So hopefully we can continue this rivalry after this year.
Logan Kopecki, class of 2028. He's watching his younger cousin, Calder, from Pearland, Texas, and, of course, Rusty Kirkland, watching from Santa Barbara. We appreciate you, Rusty. He's always been a loyal listener. And alum, he and Coach Rob are very good friends. All right, deep for the Patriots. Dominic Brown, number 2. We're going to put some of our better skill guys closer. Smith is going to stand on near side 1. Goins. We got Donald Clay, couple of little hand seams in the middle, because let's see if they do some kind of squib kick. The Eagles kicking off left to right. Same way they did it in the second quarter. Deep kick. Smith from the 6. Near side 20. Oh, he got hit right at the 20-yard line. I fell forward to the 20. That was who hit him?
Sure that is. I think that was
number 53.
53 or 52. Can't see how
That's
the jersey
53. Let's give him credit. Wow, that was a hit. That's Michael Copeland. Stoned him at the 21-yard line. So with 11:54 to go.
I'm looking right now.
Good job right there.
In the third period, here's the opening drive. Actually, he fell forward to the 22-yard line.
Shane Goings checks into the ball game.
Hey, Russell Bonowitz checking in from Baton Rouge. Appreciate you. There we go. First and 10 Patriots. Patriots going right to left. Ball near hash mark. Guggenheim checking off at the line of scrimmage. Do the option top of the field. Goings gets the pitch, has the block, turns the corner to the 25, and he's going to be wrestled down to the 26-yard line. Danny, I tell you what, at first it looked like he's going to be in trouble, but he got the timely block.
Yeah, good job by the Patriots getting out there and making the blocks. But I tell you what, there's some good hitting on these last that first kickoff return and on this first possession.
I guarantee what Coach Dawson told him is, you know what, you got 24 minutes left. Are you going home?
Better get physical.
They're going to crank up the intensity.
And I tell you, the one thing that they did on the last play, Kevin, it looked like they went to more of a split 4 defensive linemen and 4 linebackers. I've seen them with the 5-man front for most of the first half.
Ball on the top of the field. Guggenheim keeps it.
All right, we got 3rd and 2.
And he gets it close. It's going to be 3rd down, maybe 1-yard line. He's to the 31-yard line. Here's another Evangel fan from Port City. It's a Talmadge Sloan. He's the son from Anthony. I'll tell you what, Mr. Anthony, your son is a very good running back, and we've been very impressed. He's as advertised.
Yep.
Our coach has been focused on him all week long.
No doubt about it.
3rd down and a long one. And we'll keep the ball on that right hash mark, top of the field. We'll come near side. Guggenheim hands it off. And
looks like he's going to fall forward.
Depending on the spot. The spot possibly looks like, but let's see if they actually put it down there.
Kevin Pell just texted me again and said, we're almost basically dominating the game, but turned the ball over 2 times in the first half, which is keeping the game closer.
Hey, he's a fellow Patriot, Hunter Dale.
What's up, Hunter?
He's playing for Washington State, and he's having a great year.
No, he really is.
They're playing in the Apple Cup against Washington. I believe it's tomorrow. He says they got a snowstorm.
Go whip them up.
Hunter, I've been following you, man. We love you.
Yep.
And you're doing a great job, man. Thanks for representing not only the Patriots, but your own family. I know the Dales are very proud of you, and we are too.
Always nice to watch our kids on the next level.
Yep. Come near side with the handoff. That's Crum. Maybe 1. 2nd down 9.
Tell you what, you know what I've liked about some of our offensive linemen? I'll just call it right here, Joseph Dalfaries. I like them finishing the blocks sometimes, you know, even if it's not a huge play, but just to kind of have that little tenacity about yourself, that little extra nitty-gritty. I really appreciate that as a former QB, having those guys that want to get down dirty and grind for you.
9:53 and counting. This is the opening drive of the second half. Twins near side, split top of the field. We go to the right. Guggenheim keeps it, crosses the 35, fighting hard to the 38-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kevin,
about 6 maybe.
That play, almost by design, looked like we ran it to the top of the field. No, it could be another play that I'm thinking of, but it almost looked like Chauncey wasn't going to get the ball and hooked the defensive end. Looked like he thought he wasn't going to get it from the start and hooked him, and Colin kept it. So a good job of making the block right there by Crum and getting our quarterback on the edge for a good 5-yard gain.
Yep, ball's on the 38-yard line. Got to get it to the 34. 3rd down 5. Twins top of the field, split near side. Send the receiver motion across the formation. Guggenheim back to pass. Looks near side. Has a guy wide open in the flat. Caught. Oh, he dropped it. Smith had it and turned up the field before he had the first down. My goodness.
And a good job by their cornerback. Of course, he wanted to stay deep because of the our outside receiver, but a good job of reading through to the quarterback. That's number 2, Tyler McGee. And recognizing it, Kevin, but when you get your opportunity, you got to catch the ball. Even if you tackled right there, I think it's 1st down.
Actually, it was a fan let us know the Hunter's playing right now. Okay, got it. Scott Pritchard, class of 96. He's watching us from Thibodeau. And for the first time tonight, the Patriots will have to punt it. So credit the Eagles defense. They stepped it up. But unfortunately, we have to punt it to Mr. Abraham. He's going to stand back around the 28-yard line. He already has a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Let's see if McCready can unload one. Beautiful kick. Drives him all the way back to the 16-yard line. He outruns two guys. Gets turned around to 25. He's in trouble. He's dragging a couple Patriots down at the 28-yard line.
There you go. Yeah, he's dangerous. He's dangerous. Good punt, though.
Yep, so at 8:43 to go in the third, the Eagles will take it over 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Kevin got one of my guys play with me. He was a freshman I was a freshman when he was a senior. Scott Pritchard, class of '96. They'd watch him with the family from Thibodeau. Appreciate that.
All right, so I guess the first victory of the second half is the Evangel defense. Obviously cranked up their intensity.
Yep. I told you, they came out hitting. Came out hitting.
Well, you knew they would. You don't win 14 state championships.
Nope.
Probably have another 8 semifinal finalists, runner-ups, and then win that championship for nothing. Here we go. Twins near side. They have a split to the left. One running back. Now let's send Abraham in motion on a little fly sweep. He takes a handoff. Trying to turn the corner. He does. He's at a 35. Oh, breaks a tackle.
Goodness gracious.
And he's still running on the far sideline. I thought we had him, but somehow he got out of it, and then Sloan picked up a block for him.
Wow.
And he's out of bounds at the, where did he step out? The 41, first down.
Tell you what, he's good.
Wow.
He is good. I thought he got tackled about 4 times on that one play, and we just couldn't get him.
He looked like Alvin Kamara last night with the Saints.
No doubt.
Same formation, Twins near side, split top of the field. They'll go into the shotgun this time. They'll hand it to Sloan, comes near side, breaks a tackle. He gets it to the 45, and you can tell now, offensively, they picked it up a little bit.
Yep. I tell you what,
that
was a big hole right there. Matthew Jane just got a hand on him. Donald Clay came in and finished him off.
Problem is,
in there.
Hand tackles aren't going to work against these cats. They are strong. Second down, 6 from the 45. Chapin goes under center this time. Quick hits near side right here to number 11, and he's going to be tackled at the 49-yard line. That's going to be Ruffins. It'll be third down and short. I believe that's like the third catch for Ruffins tonight.
Yep. Third and about 2. And they've done a good job of protecting their QB, getting the ball out of his hands very quickly early here in the third quarter.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. They have to get it to the Patriot 49. The ball's at the Eagle 49. Near hash mark, they're going tight formation. One receiver top of the field. Now they'll send Abrams in motion to the left. Now he come back to this side. Now back to the left. Now back to the top. It's looking for a diamond formation. They can hand it to the fullback. Sloan up the middle, breaks a tackle to the 35. He's to the 34-yard line.
Goodness, at first.
Thank goodness we made the tackle.
At first I thought they were trying to draw us off the sides. Then I thought they were going to run out of time on the clock, the play clock, and all of a sudden they snapped it very quickly and almost gassed just for a big one.
I think Abraham ran half a mile going back and forth right there in motion.
Yep.
7 minutes to go and counting in the third quarter. Tell you what, as much action we had in the first minute of the first quarter, it's kind of slowed down a little bit, but it's gotten physical for sure. Pistol formation. They got handed off to Sloan. Spins, broke a tackle, but he got it back to the line of scrimmage. He got hit about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he did a little nice spin move.
Yeah, Ogeron had him. He tried to grab him with his hands, but you got to put those big arms out and wrap him up.
Yeah, you got to put body on him.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
If anything, hold him up and hope that the cavalry comes and helps you polish him off. Second down 10, 6:20 and counting. We're in the third quarter. Double twins. Chapin out of the shotgun. Now they're sending a receiver motion near side. Chapin looks near side, fires it, and it's going to be caught by Ruffins at the
inbounds
Patriot 39-yard line. I believe it's only a gain of 4.
Yeah, 5:55 left here in the third quarter.
Gain of 5.
Thank you for joining us once again live. JohnCurtisPatriots.com. The Evangel's finally starting to get something together offensively, sustain a little bit of a drive here.
Yeah, third down 5. I would think this is 4-down territory for them. Double twins. Let's stay in the shotgun. Chapin looks to his left, fires it far side, going to be caught. He's to the 30, 25, breaks the tackle to the 23-yard line. Again, that's Ruffins.
Lucky he went down because Clofer was screaming to him. Good tackle right there by Caleb Spann, but just too much room up there to the top of the field, Kevin.
Yeah.
Our nickelbacks trying to scream from inside out to go make a play, and they did a good job of just putting it right in between us.
Clock starts 5:20 and counting. Split Twins top of the field. They give it to Sloan up the middle. Goes to the left side. And he got it to, say, the 20 and a half, so just shy of the 20-yard line, between the 21 and 20-yard line. He's second down. Let's call it 8.
They're taking a lot of time off the clock, just getting some first downs, methodically moving the ball up the field, protecting it, dinking it around the field, running it right at us, doing what they have to do to pick up some first downs and keep it going.
Yep, split Twins to the right. They'll stay in the shotgun. They'll have a running back, Sloan, to the left of Chapin. He'll take the handoff, goes to the right, and I don't think he got anything.
Nope.
I think Big E and company got him.
I think he might have lost the foot.
Yeah. Third down 8.
Good job.
Again, this will be 4-down territory because obviously, Dana, they proved it on the PATs. They can't kick it.
Yep.
We've been blocking it.
Stay in your gaps, stay in your rush lanes, fit tight, do what we have to do, Kevin, because a couple times they've run it right at us. They've gashed us. Good job of fitting right there by the defensive front. And,
I don't know if you know, Donald Clay hadn't been on the field the last 3 plays. He's on the sideline. But he's ready to go. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Double Twins. They'll stay in the shotgun. Chapin takes the pass from center, looks to his left, fires it. Little, is a flag on the play. Probably going to be a holding call on us.
Yeah, that guy. I tell you what, their guy leaned into the line of scrimmage before they snapped the ball. It wasn't by very much, but you can't do that, and I think they may have got us a hold to the top of the field.
Yeah, it is. Holding on us. Clay checks back into the ball game. God, that was a big turnover. It could have been 4th and 5, but.
Well, they've run a lot of shallow crossing routes, the line and the drive right over there, over the football, and our linebackers have had to come in and collision these guys. So what they're trying to do is have those deep square ends at to the top, and I guess we got our hands on them a little too much.
Well, it would have been 4th and 8. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 11, the 12-yard line, excuse me. Quick pitch near side to Sloan. Got hit, forced back inside, bouncing off a guy. Inside the 10. Down he goes down to 9. Goodness.
Wrap up.
He will not go down.
Valentine had him. Somebody else had him. Then he is
just
squirting free and making it happen. But
Kevin,
we had him for a 2-yard loss.
He reminded me of Earl Campbell back in the day. He just refused to go down. That just shows you how good of a back he is.
Yeah, sure is.
3:25 and counting. Look, and Valentine hit him pretty good and spun him back inside where the rest of the traffic was. But the problem was those 3 guys had a hard time getting him down.
Good job of just keeping his feet moving downhill.
Danny, they going to call timeout? Yes. So with 3:11 to go in a half, timeout Eagles. It's the Patriots 35, the Eagles 20. I was about to say, plenty of football will be played. But it shows right now, like the Eagles, there's no sense of urgency. They're just getting up around a scrimmage and just kind of,
And when you're down 15 and you haven't really stopped us on offense, you really want to try to pick it up a little bit and throw it around the field. But I think they're doing what they need to do here in the 3rd quarter. The 4th quarter, of course, there's going to be a little bit more sense of urgency. But what they're doing is they're just taking what we're giving them. They're throwing it in the flat. They're doing what they're going to do. They're running it right at us. They're picking up first downs.
So we got the ball to start the second half and went on a short drive. Then they finally stopped us. We punted it. They got the ball with about a little over 7 minutes. It's now 3:11. They haven't punted in yet.
Right.
We say they score right here and we get the ball. That'll be the second time we could run it into the 4th quarter.
Yep.
Compared to the first half, there was already 5 possessions.
It was on and
both sides, yeah. All right. Split near side, Twins top of the field. Empty set, so Chapin's by himself. Now they send Sloan in motion near side. They hand it off to him, comes near side, and he's going to fight hard to the 8. They can get a first down at the 2. 3rd down and a long 6. 2:55 and counting. We're in the 3rd quarter. And these 2 teams are showing why Louisiana high school football is some of the best in the country. All right, empty set. Twins near side split, top of the field. Now they send Sloan in motion. They fake it to him, throw it. It'll fade wide open. Got it. Ruffin's got it near side.
Wide open.
Yep, 2:33 to go in the 3rd.
the bad part about it,
Touchdown,
Kevin,
Eagles.
is honestly he was double covered on the outside. We had a nickel back to the bottom side with no receiver and a cornerback, and they beat us deep. That's bad job by us. Got to do better than that. Single receiver side, and they just put it up and made it happen. Nice route by the receiver, and a good job of the quarterback just putting up a nice ball and letting him catch it. It looks like they
should go for 2.
May go for 2 here.
Yeah, we blocked their 2 PTs earlier.
Exactly what they're doing.
All right, it's now 35-26. You good, Matt? All right, Twins on both sides. They snap it. Throw a slant near side. Caught easily in. Out route, excuse me. I was looking at the slant, but they threw it to the out route to the back, so they got the 2-point conversion. It's now 35-28. Patriots with 2:33 to go in the third.
Good job of Evangel capturing a little bit of momentum there that they lost in the first and second quarter, getting some more points on the board, sustaining a long drive. Like we talked about, they took a lot of time off the clock, but they finished with points, which is the most precious thing at the end there. So, Curtis, got to get the ball back here. Hopefully the kicker doesn't kick it in the end zone, but let's see what we can do. But offensively, if we could do exactly what they did on that last drive, we're going to feel real good about it. Take some time off the clock, hold on to the football, get first downs, and get points at the end.
3rd and 4th and long for them is nothing.
No, it really is.
So if we don't have that holding call, it would have been 4th and 8.
Right.
But that goes from 4th and 8 to 1st and 10
You
and
can make
12.
it happen. And I'll say this, Kevin, the biggest thing or the biggest difference so far, and especially on that drive, is we couldn't get to the QB, and he got it out of his hands quickly. Got it out of his hands, put the ball in the flat, put it where it needed to be, and then, of course, they effectively ran the ball right at us a few times.
All right. Corey Wren is going to be the deep back this time. Let's see if they squib it or kick it deep. It's going to be a sky kick near side. Fielded by Smith at the 24-yard line. He's to the 30. And out of bounds at the 35-yard line with 2:30 to go in the third.
Good job of just getting the ball, getting a few extra yards, and putting our offense in a good position here.
All right. Well, we stopped ourselves on the opening drive of the first quarter with the fumble, and then scored the next 5 times we got it. The first drive of the second half, it was a short drive, but then we didn't do anything. Credit the Evangel defense. So we got to do something here because obviously Evangel picked up the pace offensively and put 8 points on the board. Split Twins near side, 1 running back. Guggenheim goes to the right, he keeps it, he ducks it, and he fights hard. There's a flag in the play. I hope it's not a holding call.
So who took the dive?
Tell you what, that big number 40 got on Guggenheim's back, but Guggenheim carried him 3 yards. I don't know, the flag looked like where it could be a holding, but it was opposite of where the ball ran, but let's see. Holding on the Evangel. Wow, okay. And that's an odd way to hold on the line of scrimmage. But we'll take it. That just shows you how strong Guggenheim is. Because 40 is a beast.
He's a beast, man.
If you remember, early in the first quarter, he came in on a short yardage situation and got 5 yards easily.
Yep.
He plays down lineman for him.
The corner is playing so far deep.
They're going to move the ball to the 48-yard line. It's a big penalty. Clock starts, 2:05 and counting. Twins near side, split top of the field, 1 running back to the right. Guggenheim ducks it, has Taylor wide open down the seam, throws it, it's caught at the 25, he's at the 20, the 15. He's going to go! All the way, yes sir! No flags! Taylor scores the touchdown, and with 1:51 to go in the third, the Patriots answer, extend the lead, 41-28, PAT pending.
Yeah! Good job. I'll tell you what. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I'll tell you what. Kevin, that's the difference, I think, this year, is that our offense has also kept pressure on the defense. And when we need a big play, they give us a big play. Evangel just marched it down the field, scored. Guess what? Curtis did the exact same thing. Big play, opportunity, and they took advantage of the opportunity with a nice pitch and catch for another touchdown.
Snap, plays, kick is up. And it is good. So with 1:51 to go in the third, It's the Patriots 42, the Eagles 28.
Woo! Tell you what, hey, for that scoring drive, why don't we give a shout out to our good buddy,
great protection
Ryan
too,
Estes
right
with
here.
Bobby
Please.
Seafood.
Yes.
He was the sponsor tonight for the Patriot Nation Men's Club tailgating. And, of course, anytime we have a lot of fans in a game, we want to be able to have a nice tailgating situation. So he brought like 8 pans of deveined and peeled shrimp with some cocktail sauce that was on the money. So we appreciate Ryan Estes and Bobby Seafood. Go check them out at 9013 Jefferson Highway right there in River Ridge. And the phone number is
504-738-2104.
Bobby Seafood. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, 3 plays, 70 yards in distance, 151 off the clock. Guggenheim hit Taylor, which ends up being a 52-yard touchdown, pitch and catch. Actually, it was only like a 20-yard catch. Credit Taylor with the distance, with the extra yards. McCready's PAT makes it 42-28, and that was a huge answer to Evangel's score.
And a great job by Colin finding the open receiver and just putting it out there by not overthrowing it, not underthrowing it, just putting a nice, easy ball on him. And then, of course, Taylor finishing it off. We thought he was going to get tackled around the 15-yard line. He slung him off, got all the way in the end zone.
McCready kicks it sky high, far side, calls on a bounce to the 10. Abraham can't pick it up, and the Patriots go!
Yes, sir! Did we get it? Yes! Yes, sir!
The ball just kind of bounced around. Abraham couldn't get it, and we scooped it up. Corey Wren at the 12-yard line. Wow, was that huge. So with 1:47 to go in the third, 1st and 10 Patriots at the Eagle 12.
I have no idea
He just couldn't pick
why
it up.
he was so far away from it, and he couldn't get to it. But a great job of McCready putting it exactly where it needed to be placed, right at about the 12, 13-yard line. It bounced. He just couldn't get to it. He slipped, and then Patriots, running with some speed down the field, jumped on it.
Smoking
Wow,
shoes got
what
it.
a big play. Special teams, we talk about it. Third phase of the game. In games like this, you got to come up big. We did.
Ball on the right hash mark. Guggenheim under center. Quarterback keeper crosses the 10-yard line, fighting hard. He's to the 6.
2nd and 2 on the clock.
Great job. Great push by the offensive line. Getting down and dirty, fitting in there, meeting with that center, and just getting a great push. And then, of course, Colin using those powerful legs to drive forward. Nice gain right there on 1st down. Anytime, Kevin, you can pick up more than 3 or 4 yards on a quarterback sneak, you're doing something good.
But you know what? Of all the years, this year, that play has been so wide open.
Been great. Been
Yeah.
great.
Wren, the near side halfback. Looks like Smith, the far side. Ball on that right hash mark. Will go to the right. Guggenheim keeps it. He ducks it, and he's going to score.
Yes, sir. Great job.
6-yard touchdown by Guggenheim, but 1:06 to go in the third. It's now 48-28, PAT pending.
Woo! Colin and the offense just making it happen, Kevin, at will. And like I said on the last drive, the biggest thing this year is the Patriots have been able to answer the bell offensively too and put pressure on the defense, which in turn takes pressure off of our defense, because we knew we were going to have to match them in this game, score for score. We were going to go back and forth a little bit because of Evangel's offense. But I tell you what, we have played collectively so far this year as an entire team, and that's no different tonight.
Patriots line up for the PAT.
Yeah, let me look.
Snap, place, kick is up,
Yes.
and it's good. So with 1:06 to go in the third, it's the Patriots 49, the Eagles 28.
Go back to
I want to give a shout out to Coach Lee Edmondson. He said he's watching with some Patriots in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So we appreciate you guys listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com, and it has been a good one.
I was going to say earlier before we got the fumble on the kickoff, that Coach Matt Curtis standing next to me, he's been yelling, all first half, 80 Rod, throw it. And that's what it was out of the twin set for the touchdown was there. But we had to set it up with the run. But I will say this, Googs does a great job on the inside dot pass and outside. When he gets in the line of scrimmage, he rides it literally into the line of scrimmage and then comes off.
Yep. It's
and with
tough
his height
to
being
recognize.
short.
It's tough to recognize as a safety when you have a tight end releasing and coming up the seam to block, or you have guys that are fitting in there. Looks like almost the same, like a down block. Guys are fitting in, and of course you can't see the quarterback. You can't see as much action back there. And like you said, he kind of just ducks in there and fits in, pops back up, does a great job getting the job done. Patriots, way to work.
Plenty of football we played. Got to get more points. Abraham will stand back at his 5. McCready to kick it. Let's see if we do the sky kick again. We do. He feels it this time. No, he dropped it at the 11. Now he's in trouble. He's to the 15, comes near side. Damn, he got him. But he's not going down. He fights hard to the 18-yard line.
Strong.
Oh, is he strong. So with 59 seconds to go in the third, the Eagles will have it 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Whew, I tell you what.
He's done everything for them.
Yeah, it's been a long day for him.
He might need an IV on the sideline. I mean, he's done everything for him.
And I tell you what, it's been a battle, and he's one of their warriors.
They're going to go with twins to the left, split near side, shaping out of the shotgun. They're going to hand it off to Sloan coming near side. Has a power sweep and a lot of run room. He's to the 33-yard line before he's wrestled down. Woo.
James came outside, put a pop on him. But, yeah, he's a big strong kid that can run.
52 seconds to go in the third.
Now it looks like they're going to get to a little bit more of a hurry-up, and that's warranted.
Looks like they have a little power pistol. They got a fullback by the guard. Twins top of the field, split near side. They're going to fake the handoff, throw to the far side. Ruffins caught it, puts a move in the corner, and he's going to get out of bounds near the 38-yard line with 34 seconds to go in the third. I'll tell you what, Ruffins is the go-to guy for them in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
That's like his forward completion just in the third quarter.
No doubt about it. They're going to try to continue to get him the ball. And like I said before, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly and get it to those key playmakers. See if they can do with their feet, make a guy. We've seen them make some guys miss throughout this ball game, and they're hoping for the big play.
Yep. All right, double twins. They'll have a running back to the right of Chapin.
Look at the hole over center, and those linebackers are going to walk in and fit.
Yep, they'll send a receiver motion near side, so now they got trips near side. Chapin steps up in the pocket, rolls to his left now, and he's going to keep it himself and go out of bounds, maybe 1 yard. 28 seconds in the third.
Not sure if he got anything.
Let's say maybe.
Good job by our guys running after the QB, getting after him, and of course our DBs being able to stand tall on the outside. And of course, if you listen to us, you can hear our coaches communicate from up here in the booth, trying to get the right personnel in, running some fresh legs onto the field. Ogeron's out, Jashawn Williams, linebackers in. More of a passing down probably here on third down.
He might have lost a yard too. It's 3rd and 6 at the 36. Twins top of the field, split near side. Chapin back to pass, looks near side, steps up, has a lot of pressure, reverses his field. Has a back wide open in the flat, going to have the first down, and he's going to be run out of bounds near midfield at the 48-yard line with 18 seconds to go.
And I tell you what, one of their offensive linemen cleaned up on Big E, running after the quarterback. He didn't see it, and he cleaned up on him. Nice block by their guy. Big E's slow to get back to the line of scrimmage, but sometimes that's going to happen. Got to keep your head on a swivel.
Well, 305-pound men aren't made to run around like that.
Yep. Or get launched in the air like that.
Yeah.
So one was a
Shotgun, they're going to hand it to Sloan right up the middle. He's at the 50, 45, 40. Clofer smokes him, but he has the first down at the Patriot 36.
Yep.
the last play here.
10 seconds to go in the third.
Clofer will come up and hit you. I tell you what, that's one thing that we've loved about him all year, that his free safety spot. When he comes in to hit you, he's going to hit you. And he did no different on that play.
All right, Sloan lines up to the right of Chapin out of the shotgun.
That's the end of the third quarter.
That's it. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 49, the Evangel Christian Academy Eagles 28.
This game has not lacked in excitement. That is for sure. But if you're here, go ahead and check out the 25-second clock on the left. And we want to give a shout out to our family's company, River Parish Disposal. We've been picking up your commercial garbage in the greater New Orleans area for almost 40 years now. You need anything for your commercial waste, give me a call. Danny Wimpron at the office, 738-7700. Anything you need, 738-7700, like we've said for a long time. Our business stinks, but it's picking up.
Halftime score was Patriots 35, Eagles 20. The Patriots got the ball to start the second half, but had a short drive, had a punt. Evangel went on a nice long drive, taking a lot of time off the clock, with 2:33 to go in the quarter. Chapin had the 8-yard touchdown pass to Ruffins. They went for 2, got it, and closed the gap to 35-28. But since then, it's been all Patriots. The Patriots went on a 3-play, 70-yard drive, taking 151 off the clock. Guggenheim hit Taylor, where it ended up being a 52-yard touchdown pitch and catch. McCready's PT made it 42-28. Then after recovering, basically a long onside kick, when Abraham couldn't field the ball properly, the Patriots got the ball at the 12-yard line, only took 2 plays, 41 seconds off the clock. Guggenheim with a 6-yard touchdown run, 1:06 to go in the third. Made the score 49-28, and that's where we stand right now in the fourth quarter. But the Eagles are driving. They're in Patriot territory at the 36, going right to left. Shaping back to pass.
There you go, Big E. Get after him.
Forces right. Angelo sacks him at the 48. Big E kind of mirrored him, and then Angelo pops him off for a huge sack.
Let me tell you something. Somebody got in Big E's way. Big E basically demolished him, and then Angelo came in and met him in the backfield and just smothered the quarterback. Both of those guys, great job finally getting after him with a huge loss on the sack.
But look, it's third down and a mile. 3rd and 23, but to them, that's 2nd and 2 for us. It should be 3rd down. 2nd down. It should be 2nd down 23.
They got unbalanced to the top of the field.
Unbalanced formation. Splits to both sides. Angelo after the quarterback. Ruffins catches it, breaks the tackle, and James runs him out of bounds at the 40. Well shot of first down, but it's going to be 3rd down and about 14 now.
4th down. Don't be surprised if they go for it. Even so long.
Oh, they have to. No, they have to. They're down a few scores, 21.
Well, they basically got 11 minutes, but yeah, you're right. At this point, you pretty much got to go for it.
But as you know, we always said this through the years. 3rd and 33, 3rd and 14 is short for them.
Well, and they're in that tough part of the field anyway.
Yeah. Well, and they proved tonight they really can't kick it. The punt was short, and they can't kick PATs. 3rd and long. Twins near side, Shaping back to pass. They're going to throw it deep near side to me. Incomplete.
Nice job.
Incomplete. It's Span on the coverage. And he just returned from being out from an injury for 3 weeks.
Just got another update, Kevin. It says Rummel just hit a long field goal. They're up 10-3.
Yeah, with 49 seconds in the third. All right, so it's 10:31 to go in the ball game here. 4th and 14. And did they call timeout? They're confused on the sideline. Nobody's called timeout yet. They got 8 seconds left on the play clock. They better call timeout, and they do. That's their second timeout. They had 5 seconds on the play clock.
And this is what we were talking about the play before. This point on the field, they're probably going to have to go for it. Of course, inside the fourth quarter, even with 10:31 left, down by 21, you got to go for it.
Timeout, here you go. Timeout Eagles, 10:31 to go in the third. The Patriots 49, Eagles 28.
You know, and that's what you want. Call timeout, get with your coaching staff, get with your offensive guys, and talk about the best play. This is the biggest play of their season right here. 4th and long, 4th and about 14. Come up with your best play in the playbook, talk about it, and then, of course, our coaching staff talking about doing what we have to do defensively. Sink, get after the quarterback, recognize what it is. Of course, make sure that it's not going to be a screen play or something silly. 4th and 14, you're probably not going to see it, but we'll see. But do what your coach should do. Get after the quarterback.
Let's talk about the sequence of the last couple plays. I can't the 2 plays before because the latest got a completion here. Big E shields a guy, but he mirrors him to where Angelo can polish him up. And you talked about we're going to start putting pressure and getting to him, and we finally did.
Yep. Yeah, well, Big E basically ran this guy over, and Angelo basically did the same thing, running the hump, getting to him, and we polished him off together. And it looks like right here.
All right, 4th and 14. Twins to the top, Twins near side. They got a blocking back for Shaping. Out of the shotgun, takes a pass from center. Drops back to pass, rolls to his right. He's under fire, throws it down the field. Incomplete. And the Patriots will get the ball on downs.
Great job, Patriots. Way to get after him. And I think that was Zachariah Blake, or it might have been Valentine that was chasing him to the top of the field.
Both of them were at one point.
They would not let him pull up to try to make a play. And, of course, the defensive backfield held up, would not allow anybody to get open. Great job. Turnover on downs for the Patriots. All ball on all 40 with 10:23 left here in the fourth.
Yep, 1st and 10 Patriots, 10:23 to go in the ball game at their own 40. Got to go 60 yards to ice it. Ball's on the left hash mark, and more importantly, the running backs have to protect the ball because you know Evangel's going to be raking for it. Rummel's up 10-3 over Catholic at the end of third, so they're in the fourth up in Baton Rouge. Split near side, Twins near side, split top of the field. One running back to the right side of the formation. Guggenheim comes near side, and he handed off to Smith. Smith got 1 to the 41, 2nd down 9.
Hey, Kevin, I think the biggest thing on this drive is start to milk the clock. Milk the clock, snap it with 2 or 3 seconds left on the play clock, start to run some time off, and control the football. You don't want anything silly to happen. Control the football, put 2 hands on it. We don't need the big plays. We just have to have a sustained drive to take some pressure off of our defense here later in the fourth quarter.
10 seconds on the play clock. Just broke the huddle. Got to pick up the pace a little bit. 5 seconds. Guggenheim on the center. Comes near side, counter option. Pitches it to Wren. Has the corner. He's at a 45. Crosses midfield. Down the far sideline. There's a flag in the play. Possibly a block in the back or a hold on us. Let's see. But he got it to the Evangel 34, and I have a feeling the receiver held.
Yeah, maybe holding to the top of the field for sure.
Yikes. It is holding on us. That's okay. She's going to take more time off the clock.
Yep. But I tell you what, good job of Colin flipping his hips. He had a defender right in his face, and he flipped it out there. Corey basically caught it on the back shoulder with one hand and did a good job of getting upfield. And like you said, holding penalty, we don't want it, but we can live with it. Take some more time off the clock.
Here's the thing. The good news, it's a spot foul. So the line of scrimmage was the 41. It's only a loss of 3 because it was further downfield. So it was that helps us out. So it's only second down and manageable. Second and 12 to be exact. 9:33 to go in the ball game. I'll come back to my thought in a second. Twins near side, ball on that left hash mark. Patriots going left to right. Guggenheim back to pass, looks near side, pump fakes. He's going to throw it deep. Has Davis open, caught, and he's tackled to 19.
Great job. Great job.
We go from the 38 to the plus 19 in one play. Freshman receiver Davis. He's going to be a good one for us in the future.
I really like the play call, and I like the tenacity of this coaching staff saying, you know what, we're up, but we're not giving in. Continue to grind, continue to be on the attack, and that's exactly what we did there.
44-yard pitch and catch.
Great job right there. Good job by Davis, concentrating with a DB in his face.
Did you know we threw the ball 20 times last week?
I didn't know that.
Googs was 10 of 20. Guggenheim hands it off to Crum up the middle. He's to the 10. He bowls his way to the 7.
7-yard line.
I think he loves contact. He just wants to run a guy over. We love when he gets the ball. And we knew when he was a freshman, watching him 2 years ago, that he was going to be that kind of player. And when you need some precious yardage, you give it to him.
Give him 1 yard to the 6. Gain of 13. First and goal. Patriots from the 6. 9 minutes and counting.
Good job checking in some more personnel here offensively. A tight end and a receiver. Collins barking out the signals.
My point earlier was going to be this year compared to previous years, the pitch has been so much better. So much better executed. 2 tight ends split top of the field. Guggenheim to come over the center. He's going to fight hard to the 3. Gain of 3. Second and goal. But it's been a challenge in recent years just doing a pitch.
Has. And you and I, like, take a deep breath every time we were pitching the ball outside because we knew it was a 50-50 thing. But I tell you what, I think when Colin, like I said, he's able to run the ball that he has, he puts pressure on the defense, and then you really have that triple option to be able to hand the ball off, him run the ball, or be able to pitch it outside. And, of course, understanding the offense is such a big key as well.
Crum and Barry the halfbacks, 2 tight ends split to the left. Second and goal, they make it the 4-yard line.
We could just down block right here on the outside.
Option near side. Guggenheim's going to keep it, and he's going to easily score.
Yep. We can see it.
So with 7:59 to go in the ball game, the Patriots now lead at 55-28 with the PAT pending.
Not sure why they did that, but they actually lined up on the inside shade of the tight end. Of course, they had a backer or another strong safety up top outside, but we had the numbers. A good job, good call by the coaching staff for Colin, and good job of execution and getting on top. Who would have thought at this point in the fourth quarter we'd have 55 points on Evangel? Me and you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the good thing about
Some good stuff, my brother. Good stuff. Great execution by the offense. You got to hand it to the offensive line, Kevin. Anytime you can score 55 points, got to give it to those big hogs, big bears up front.
Yep. Yogi's Bears are paving the way. McCready adds the PAT. It's the Patriots 56, the Eagles 28. 7:59 to go in the ball game.
For that scoring drive, I want to say thank you to Plum Street Snowballs. Uptown locations at 1300 Burdett Street. Of course, that one's probably closed down for the winter. But go check out the Metairie location inside Lafayette Park at the concession stand by the splash pad. They just got finished with their annual pumpkin patch this year. A great success. But anytime you want to go have a special event, party, anything you got going on, give Tony Curtis a call. Set it up. 256-3298. That's Plum Street Snowballs. 256-3298. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
We double up the Eagles 56-28 after spotting them 14 points to start the ball game. Danny, that was a 7-play drive. Went 60 yards in distance, 2:36 off the clock. Guggenheim with a 4-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT makes it 56-28, but the big play was a 44-yard pitch and catch between the junior and the freshman, Guggenheim to Davis.
He's going to be a good play. I really like watching little number 18 out there, being able to contribute and make some plays. And it's exciting to see some of these younger kids getting in there and contributing.
Number 4, Abraham, is deep. I don't know if you saw on the play. I saw the replay here. The tight end Ogeron, he played defense and demolished him on a touchdown run.
Nice.
I don't know how effective he's going to be on this return, but we'll find out in a second. McCready, squib kicks it. Field at the 28-yard line, but one of the bigger boys. He's going to run far side, trying to turn the corner, and he doesn't.
Good tackle.
Donald Clay got him at the 34-yard line, so with 7:54 to go in the ball game, the Eagles will have it 1st and 10.
Good job of just getting him on the ground. You know, Big 57's not going to beat us with his speed. He did a good job of fielding it, trying to run, get something out of it, and Evangel's getting the ball back with 7:54.
Of course, when the ball game ends, you guys hang tight. We're going to have a scoring recap and post game, and of course, we'll have to thank our sponsors. Y'all hang tight with us. Double twins, top and near side. Shapen looks to the sideline for a play. Oh, they were shorter, man. They only had 10 guys on the field. They get a good shot, the snap off of 1 second. They throw it near side. The Ruffins caught. Oh, broke a tackle to the 46-yard line where he goes down. Dominic Brown just undercut it and missed the tackle.
Yep. I'll tell you what, I almost thought he could lay out and either make a pick or make a play on the ball. He did a good job of turning back around and almost making a play on the tackle. But good job of the quarterback getting it out of his hands quickly and getting another first down.
Yep, 1st and 10 from the 46. They'll stay in the same formation. Ball near hash mark. Shapen near side throws it. Ruffin got it again, but Spann makes a tackle at the Patriot 48. I'll tell you what, he's had a career in the second half. That's at least a 6th reception. Yep. I might be off it too, but they've thrown to him more than Abraham, but Abraham's worn out.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are continuing to play hard.
And we've heard they had depth issues, and it's starting to show now. There's a flag in the play. False start on Evangel. 7:17 to go in the 4th. Patriots 56, Eagles 28. And if you're curious, want to know how many points is the most we've scored all year? 58 against St. Aug. And 22 is the most we've given up. That was a high-scoring game, if you remember.
I can tell you, man, I would have never thought, and it's nothing to do with our offense. I would have never thought we would have scored 56 points in this ball game, but got it to hand it to our guys. You know, I'm not an
being down 14 early.
Yeah, we're putting it to them.
I mean, it was like 3 minutes into the ball game. We're down 14 points.
Very efficient.
Yeah. Double twin set. Shapen back to pass. He's in trouble. Fires it. Oh, it was short to number 4. Abraham caught. Broke one tackle.
Tackle him.
Breaks 2 tackles. And finally, Barfield wrangles him down at the 46-yard line, about a yard and a half shot of first down. Danny, though he's exhausted,
he is tough.
That little guy won't go down.
That's tough to get.
I don't know how he's doing it. He's going to need an IV for that 5-hour bus ride home, win or lose.
I tell you what, that sucker is
Holy
good.
mackerel.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah, he is. He's as good as advertised. 4-1, they said, with their best players, and they are. Shapen takes the pass from center, under pressure, trying to set up a screen. He's in trouble. Broke a tackle. He's running around the backfield, and they finally going to wrangle him down at the 43-yard line. I think he just got tired too, so just tackle me.
He did. Good job.
Even the Patriot defenders are slow to getting up. They're tired of chasing him.
Valentine as well. Valentine got after him. He made him miss, and then he did a good job of recovering.
And Deshaun Williams had a chance
getting
too.
Back to him again. But I tell you what, don't discount their quarterback. He's got a laser front arm. He can spin it, and he can make some guys miss.
I really wish we had the measurables on here. It's just
me
the
too.
numbers in their class. Don't have but he's a thick kid.
Well, and he's a junior. He'll be back again next year.
Yeah, look out 4A.
4A, better watch out.
5:57 and counting. It's 4th down and 12. Twins at the top, twins near side. They'll stay in the shotgun. Shapen takes the pass from center. Drops back, throws it far side, out of bounds. They can talk like us. Look think the receiver fell down, but they're going to say Thomas interfered with him.
Gracious.
But I think he slipped.
But
But it's going to be a first down.
Tell him there's no such thing as illegal contact.
No, you know what? It's not going to be a first down. It's only a 10-yard penalty. It's going to be a fourth and 2 now. But it would appear, Danny, unless I'm wrong, that he just slipped.
I don't understand. I don't
We'll
know.
see.
I don't know. Didn't see that one, but Evangel's continuing to sling it outside, and of course they have no choice down 28 points.
That is a first down.
But it is, it's gonna move the chains
to where?
We did push him down.
The 41-yard line. All right, 5:43 to go in the ball game. First and 10 Eagles from the Patriots 41.
Sounds like one of our coaches said we did push him down, so
all right.
I do a better job of keeping our hands off.
Take more time off the clock. That's all. Double twins. Shaping out of the shotgun. Takes the pass from center. Looks to his right. Fires it deep down the field. Has a guy wide open and in and out of the hands of Ruffin. Closer besides him out of bounds. But I tell you what, I'm thinking in college football, that would have been a flag.
Well, he didn't hit him. It wasn't helmet to helmet.
No, but
it was bang bang. It was close.
I'm just saying in college.
Close enough for me.
We're still in high school.
College is getting soft for us.
I know. That's why I'm so used to watching in college. Like,
I know. It's like every play that happens down the field with the free safety, they're reviewing.
I can lie, my ribs kind of hurt after watching that one, man. He hit him pretty good.
Go for a clean you up.
Second and 10 with 5:36 to go in the ball game. Evangel trying to get lined up correctly. They're flipping guys top and bottom of the field. There's only 6 seconds to go. We're on the play clock. Let's see. They get it off in time. They do. Shaping throws it near side. Ruffin. Oh, wrap him up. So it's Sloan catches it, breaks a tackle, and he's going to score. Holy
We can't tackle. We can't tackle him.
It was a curl route. He got hit, broke it, and took it to the house. Woo. Boy, is he an athlete. 5:26 to go in the ball game. It's now 56-34. Evangel will not quit.
Woo, Kevin, you know as well as I do, these guys with second, third, fourth effort will make you pay. You got to wrap up, put two hands on them, and drive them to the ground. You can't give them any space. You got to get out there. And, of course, they're going to go for two.
Sure
these
they
coaches up here yelling for the defense is to stay out there. And, of course, they have no choice but to go for it. They need every point that they could get.
I mean, it was a perfect pass for the curl, but instead of wrapping up, we just hit him in the back. He broke that, and he's gathered himself and then sprinted 30 yards for the touchdown. Here's a 2-point play. Chapin throws it far side. And, he hit him and he did it again. No, he didn't. He stepped out of bounds. We didn't wrap up. We hit him
again. Wrap up. Kevin, whatever happened to wrapping up, bringing your hips, running your feet, getting through the tackle? These guys they're breaking on the football, but we're not tackling the way that we're taught. And I hate to say that we're disappointed up this many points, but goodness, you got to keep coaching them, and that's exactly what we're doing. But they're not tackling the way that we coach them to tackle.
All right, so with 5:26 to go in the ball game, it's Patriots 56, Eagles 34. Obviously, they're going to do an onside kick. 10-10. Catholic came back and has tied the ball game with the Raiders. They're in the fourth.
Whew. It's a good game. Exciting.
We're going to win this game.
Man, it's just amazing. So what happened was they threw it to Sloan, who's a beast in the flat, but a cornerback just hit him. He bounced him back about a yard, but then fortunately he was almost running out of bounds. He tried to extend the ball over the goal line, but the referee said he stepped out of bounds at the one before he did so.
No doubt.
Can I get a coach to go talk to the defense?
6:57 to go in the ball game in Baton Rouge. Catholic tied it up at 10.
I got 5 sitting on his ass, and he hit the piss out of him.
Here comes the onside kick. Gotta be.
Hey, remember, Jerry, tell the ref they cannot touch us till it goes in. Tell the referee right now.
Here's a kick. Squib kick instead, surprisingly. Wren. Get it, Wren!
Oh, idiot! Is it out of bounds?
No.
Go out of bounds.
Go out of bounds,
But
that's
still,
fine.
I know, but man, you can't take a chance. We'll get close to it. Unlike a punt where you can just let it roll. That's a long ball, but
Well, he followed it down. I think he knows.
yeah, that's
one more hop. He was going to get to it. Yeah.
But it goes out of bounds, so we'll get decent field position here. I'm a little surprised we didn't.
I still don't like Colin being in the game right there in that
I'm with you.
situation, Kevin. We have other hands guys that could be able to do something. I don't want our starting quarterback on the field, and we got 21, and we're up by
22.
22. at this point,
we got 3 timeouts. They have 1,
Yep.
so they're not going to be able to stop the clock much.
Nope, just come on. Keep that clock going.
All right, the ball's at the 35-yard line. 5:26 to go in the ball game. They're going to place it on that far hash mark.
Take him out the freaking game.
Twins near side. Guggenheim checking off at the line of scrimmage. We'll send an inside receiver in motion. Option near side. Pitches it. Has it to Crum. Crum trying to turn the corner. He does. He's the 4. That should be a horse collar. Holy mackerel. How do you not call that? He's at the 46-yard line, right in front of the Patriot bench. That was a horse collar if I hadn't seen one.
How does that not happen? How do you not call that? We got that called on us, I think,
5
3
times
in one game this year.
Good.
And this guy's right on the ball. He's watching it to the near side.
Come on, Mr. Magoo, throw the flag.
I could care less about a horse collar.
But still,
does
call
anything. But if you got it, give it to us. Come on now.
4:50 and counting. I believe this officiating crew's from Monroe.
Yeah, the rule's the rule. You got to play by the rules. Call it.
Well, Coach JT's barking in his ear.
Yep, good thing for us, 1st and 10.
Yep, ball near hash mark at the 46. We'll hand it off to the big running back. Crum breaking tackles to the Evangel 47. Crum is a big physical back. He is running hard. 4:23 and counting to be 2nd down and 2.
Good job. Run the football.
4:10 and counting.
Run it right at them. Control the ball. Let the time run off the clock. We got 4:05 and counting.
10 on the play clock. We'll send Twins to the left. We'll go over to center. To the running back near side, Smith. That says he's shooting Goins, and he's going to have the 1st down. Stays in bounds. Smart move by Goins.
I tell you what.
He got tackled at the 34.
Shane is just so quick inside with his just stop and start, little wiggle, and right there it looked like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage. Little wiggle, bop, and then back outside to the bottom of the field. 1st down gain. Great job. And then, of course, most important, stayed in bounds, kept the clock running.
Smart play by Goins. Gave him a little okey doke, like you said.
3:40 and counting left here in the 4th quarter. You're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Right now, we're doing to them what they did to us two years ago, just running up a throat, down the throat. Guggenheim, the quarterback sneak, has a lot of room. He's to the 22-yard line, and I tell you, Danny, I just mentioned it earlier, that play has been there all year long.
And to be honest with you, this is when I would take Colin out of the game.
Yeah, they're tired now.
Well, that was reminiscent to me when that was my senior year, and I got hurt on a quarterback sneak in the semifinals. There he goes. Good.
McCready comes out.
Great job.
Yep, great job by Googs.
Good call.
Yeah, a lot of
don't need him out
tonight.
there. Had a great game. Fans give it up for him, and he did what he had to do today to
what a leader.
Give a big victory for the Patriots.
What a leader. McCready under center. Hands it off to the running back. That's going to be Barry over to center. He's going to get it down to the 17-yard line, gain of 4.
And I think from this point forward, doesn't matter if we go in to score, Kevin. Just continue to milk the clock and take as much as it will come off of it once they set it time for play. So good job, good offensive drive. And I tell you what, Kevin, great team victory tonight.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
The
Been
Patriots
a lot of fun
will go.
to watch.
I'll go ahead and call it now. Twins to the top of the field. The Patriots will now be 37-3 in semifinal games. McCready hands it off to Barry over to center again, fighting hard, breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to get it to the 11-yard line. I believe he might have the 1st down, Danny.
I think he's about a.
Where did they mark it? The 12?
I think you're right. I think he's right at it. He's right. It's going to be very close.
I thought he had it at 11. They moved it to the 12, but he had to get to the 12. No, 3rd and a foot.
Oh, it's close. It's close.
Now they moved to the 13, so 3rd and a yard now. They didn't make up their mind.
But I tell you what, Barry, another one. Great second effort. Good job of that senior just running the ball, being tenacious, just continuing to move his feet, get north, and getting some valuable yardage that we need on this drive.
I want to give a shout out to Michael Maples. He's listening to us. And tell you what a great job he does. He captured that chapel service yesterday. Got to see that on Facebook.
Appreciate everything Mike does.
Yep. McCready keeps it himself. And no gain. So it's going to be 4th down, half yard. He forgot to hand the ball off. I think he wanted to give it to Barry, but just didn't. 1:25 and counting. So the Patriots are going to advance to the state championship 2 weeks from tomorrow on December 8th at noon, and we'll play the winner of Rommel and Catholic, and they're tied at 10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, really, really good game.
That will be audio only, so you guys hang tight. We'll talk more about that in the postgame. As we go down through the stats, we'll recap this game, and we'll look ahead. 1 minute to go. 2 tight ends, split to the left, 4th and long 2. Quarterback sneaks there if he wants it. We'll come to the right.
Come on, boy.
And we have the first down to 10. That's number 34. That's the big running back, Ja'Cory Lee, the freshman.
Yep.
And that should do it. We can just take a knee from here on out.
We've seen Ja'Cory get into some games late, and he's another good running back.
Yes.
He's going to have a really good future. Here as a freshman, he's been able to contribute late in some games. And
what's impressive about this ball game, we'll talk more in the post game. We scored 56, beat a very tough Evangel, but spot them 14 points within the first 3.5 minutes of the ball game, and to come back like this.
Yep.
That's a statement right there. 2 tight ends split near side. We kneel down, and that's going to be it. 20 seconds and counting. The John Curtis Christian Patriots defeat the Evangel Christian Academy Eagles 56-34. The Patriots will advance to the Division I state championship, and that game will be played on Saturday, December 8th in the Louisiana Superdome, or the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, at 12 noon. The clock has hit 0, and that is it. What a game.
What a heck of a game. And of course, Kevin, we got to give a big shout out to Frank Massico with National Temperature Control. He is in Gatlinburg, Tennessee with the JPRD team, and his oldest son, Frankie, playing in the old Bulldog Bowl up there. So we want to say thank you to National Temperature Control, our premier post-game sponsor. They're family owned and operated with over 40 years of experience in keeping people comfortable all over the greater New Orleans area. Frank Massico Jr. and Frank III are fully licensed and insured. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment. Some of their services are annual cleanings, preventative maintenance agreements, monthly filter changes, indoor air quality, UV lights, ceiling and installing ductwork, air grills, bathroom and kitchen ventilation, and even provide 24-hour service. So wake them up, give them a call, 467-0440, or visit the website at ntcnola.com. I know with all this cool weather rolling in, everybody go check that heater, make sure everything's working properly. 467-0440. National Temperature Control, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Woo. Take a deep breath. What a ball game. Let's go over to.
That was fun.
There we go. Scoring recap. Opening kickoff. Patriots kicked it off to Evangel. Abraham says, no problem. He caught it at the 10-yard line and took it 90 yards. Untouched. Put the Eagles up 6-0. The good news is the Patriots blocked the PAT. Patriots got the ball at decent field position after a nice return. But on the second play, Guggenheim fumbled the ball at midfield, and the Eagles recovered it. They went on a 50-yard drive, scored a touchdown with 7:26 to go in the quarter. They had to go for 2. I didn't have to, but they went for 2 and got it. And with 7:26, they led the Patriots 14-0. Patriots had a nice return on the ensuing kickoff, and then went on a 2-play, 52-yard drive, taking 58 seconds off the clock. Goins had a 46-yard touchdown run. McCready's PT made it Eagles 14, Patriots 7. Then with 1:50 to go in the quarter, Chapin hit Abraham on a 16-yard pitch and catch. The Patriots blocked the PAT, and after 1 quarter play, it was the Eagles 20, the Patriots 7. But then from that point forward, Danny, the Patriots settled down and played Patriot football with 10:08 to go in the half. Guggenheim had a 3-yard touchdown run. McCready added a PAT to close the gap, 20-14. That capped off a 10-play, 80-yard drive, taking 3:02 off the clock. Then with 6:42 to go in the half, Guggenheim had a 6-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it 21-20, and really from that point forward, the Patriots never lost control of the ball game. And that was a 5-play, 57-yard drive, 1:32 off the clock. Then the Patriots, after an interception, after a short punt, with 3:56 to go, Smith had a 39-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it 28-20, and that capped off a 2-play, 49-yard drive, 35 seconds off the clock. Then the interception at the 40-yard line by Donald Clay. Patriots had a 5-play, 60-yard drive, 1:45 off the clock. Smith with a 14-yard touchdown run. McCready's PT made it 35-20, and that's where the Patriots went into halftime, leading by 15. But Evangel, the champions that they are, played very good on defense as the Patriots got the ball. They had a short drive, stopped his forces to punt for the first and only time in the ball game. But then they went on a decent drive, and with 2:33 to go in the third, Shapen hit Ruffin with an 8-yard touchdown pass. They went for 2, got it, and it closed the gap to 35-28. And from that point forward, the Patriots just flexed their muscle and refused to lose. Guggenheim led the Patriots on a 3-play, 70-yard drive, taking 1:51 off the clock. Guggenheim hit Taylor, which ended up being a 52-yard touchdown pitch and catch. McCready's PAT made it 42-28 with 1:51 to go in the third. Then after Abraham misplayed a sky kick, the Patriots got the ball in great field position at the Eagle 12. Guggenheim had a 6-yard touchdown run. McCready's PT made it 49-28. That was a 2-play, 12-yard drive, taking 41 seconds off the clock, and that happened with 1:06 to go in the third. Then with 7:59 to go in the ballgame, Guggenheim had a 4-yard touchdown run. McCready added a PAT, and that doubled up the Eagles 56-28, and that capped off a 7-play, 60-yard drive, taking 2:36 off the clock. And then Evangel went on a drive, and basically the defense just did a poor job tackling, but credit Sloan, the running back. He's just a great guy. Ended up being a 41-yard pitch and catch. They missed a 2-point conversion. That happened with 5:26 to go in the ball game, and really from that point forward, the Patriots got the ball and just ran the clock out and won the ball game 56-34. Your thoughts on the ball game?
Well, I tell you what, it was exciting from the opening kickoff, and it was a heck of a lot of fun to watch and a heck of a lot of fun to call. Early on, a lot of momentum for the Eagles, and the Patriots' character came out after that. 14-0, and then, of course, after that, we basically took the momentum over, and I am pleasantly surprised with the offense scoring 56 points on the Evangel Eagles. It was a great victory for us. The defense, a little bit more of what we've seen all season long, had a big play on special teams as well, but very, very exciting ball game. And, I can't say I'm surprised by the offense scoring that many points against the Evangel Eagles, but I kind of am. This team and this unit and this group has gotten better and better each and every week, and that's really what I'm the most proud of. They've continued to gel and get better all the time, and that's why we have a lot of fun being able to watch that and call them. And the defense, like I said, did what they do. They took care of business, and in the end of the game, we really needed to put them away. They did exactly that. And these guys are on the field jumping and yelling and screaming. They should be, because they deserve it. They played a great ball game, and it never gets old to return to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome for another state championship.
Well, there was a stretch, a 2-game period, when we played St. Aug. We scored 58 points. We had the ball 9 times in that game and scored all 9 times. And it carried over into the Holy Cross game the following week, where we scored the next 8 possessions. We went 17 consecutive offensive possessions, either scoring a touchdown or a field goal. Tonight, I can count them up, but I don't have it in front of me. The opening drive, we fumbled on the second play. From that point forward, we scored every possession of the first half. The opening drive of the second half, short drive, we punt, and we scored every possession after that. To your point, this offense is clicking. And you know what the thing is we're not doing anything fundamentally different.
Right.
It's the same plays. It's just formations.
Right.
We've done the same thing for so often since 75. The teams, we kind of lull them to sleep. Now when they watch some film, it's basically still inside, outside dive. But now we got twins or trips one side, one running back, and people are like, wait, what is this? They're clueless now.
Well, that's what the coaches talked about before the game. They were going to try to out-formation Evangel by different sets, different motions, different things to get to the same old things that we run. Great job by these guys understanding the offense and knowing what we can get when we have the opportunity. But I tell you what, Kevin, it comes back to having a quarterback that can run the offense effectively. When you have a guy like that, and then you surround him with an offensive line that blocks their butts off, and then some skill players at the running back position, the tight end position, the receiver position, you got a good group. And really all year we've been talking about the depth of the defensive front, the secondary, the offense, special teams, making some big plays when we can. The depth of this season and the leadership, I think, of this group and the character of this football team comes out. When you're down 14-0 like that, and you could come back and make a game of it, and not only make a game of it, but turn the whole dynamic of the ball game around and basically whip somebody up, you got a special group. So no matter who we playing next week, Catholic or Rummel, you better be ready.
30 years ago, I was a senior. I've been doing this throughout the year and kind of going back down memory lane. We won state championship number 10. I would love in 2 weeks, on the 30th anniversary of my senior year, for us to win another state championship. Of course, that'd be state championship number 27, as we're now going for our 37th state game appearance.
Wow.
Crazy. Still looking for that elusive Division I championship. But this team is focused. And I've read some things, most of the people picked us, but there was a couple people from the north going, well, I know Curtis is stout defense, but I've never seen an Evangel offense that's balanced. This is what they've been, and they're really strong this year, which
and
is
were.
True. No, it's true. So,
good group.
But I don't really think when you watch teams play like that, tradition, when they got tradition too, sometimes it's the heart that takes over. And having gone to the Dome last year, which by our standards, that was the first time since 14. So a lot of guys, most of our team never experienced that before.
That's right.
And I played in it 4 times. You played in it 4 times. I played in the Dome 6 times with 2 jamborees. But we've been there before. It's like, man, they just. So by our standards, kids didn't understand it. They got a taste of it. And to come so close last year and not seal a deal, that has been the motivating factor for this class to finally get that ring that we haven't put on our finger since 13.
Well, and let's go back to it too. The basis of football. Everybody talks about, you win championships with defense, and I think there's a lot of truth to that. But football is played in the trenches, and if you don't have a tough offensive and defensive front, you can forget about it.
Right.
You can have all the skill positions you want. You can have a great quarterback, a great secondary. If you don't win the battle in the trenches week in and week out, you're not going to survive, and you're not going to sustain an entire season of making it to a state championship and hopefully winning it. So you got to hand it to the big guys up front. We have been super impressed with both groups, offensive, defensive fronts. They've earned it. They've worked for it. You got one more.
Well, we're going to take a week off. We need a break.
Darn right.
Team will take a break. I tell you what, whoever wins that game in Baton Rouge is 10-10. They're going to need a break.
Yep.
That sounds like a classic. I can't wait to see who won that one. But we do know this. One team in Division I has punched its ticket to the Superdome, and that's the John Curtis Christian Patriots. We'll find out hopefully in minutes who the other team is. And that game will be played Saturday, December 8th, 12 noon from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. We will be there on johncurtispatriots.com. However, due to contractual obligations, it will be audio only. So we won't have no video, but we'll bring the action to you. And, of course, we'll get that out to everybody via, the Facebook, Twitter, school emails, whole 9 yards. And who knows, maybe our good friend Ken Trahan might allow us to simulcast it on his website in WGSO 990 AM. That was pretty cool doing that last year. But if not, we'll still bring it to you live like we always do. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, just awesome that we're able to go to the Dome once again. I think a lot of people out there, call us a football school, take it for granted all the work that's put in. We haven't been there in a while. Got there last year and we lost, So in order to have that opportunity again, I hope people understand the work that is put in and the prices that are to be paid. And, of course, there's one more. There's one more. When you get in the playoffs, it's a one-game season. So there's one more. And having the legacy like we have, if you get there is a great thing. But if you lose, season's a bust. We're not like a lot of other schools out there that have to be district champs and then, of course, something's great. And then if they make the playoffs and if they win the first round, no. It's state championship. You got to win it or bust. And I think we have the group to do it, but the proof's going to be on the field. You got to get out there and execute. We're looking forward to it.
Well, our buddy Robbie showed up to help. He had to go do his normal job, so appreciate him. I'm going to thank him for his efforts in getting us set up. Of course, I've got to thank Nick. Nick did a great job getting us throughout the broadcast. Sorry we couldn't get down to Gordon. We've had some technical issues, so we kept it safe. With Robbie not being here, I don't want to mess anything up, hit the wrong button. So, unfortunately, we couldn't get Gordon on us, but appreciate your help as well, Danny, and it was fun. So on behalf of Robbie, Nick, Gordon, Danny, myself, until next Saturday, or excuse me, 2 weeks from now, December 8th at 12 noon, we'll go on at 11:45 a.m. from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome as the Patriots will compete against either Catholic or Rummel in a Division I state championship. In memory of David Mangino, go Big Blue.
God bless.